All right, CCY, click on the link. There we go. We good. What's up, Carla? They'll come in. There we go. Alright. It's your boy TURNTTALLY. We about to eat some hurricanes. #1 no fan, the no goddamn universe. And if you think you know somebody better than me at doing this, stop! We are conquered over here. Let's go. Michael Ellis with the donation already. Thanks, Mike. We gonna put that one chance. Just waiting on Teacher Y to come in. We we got in here? Okay, okay. All right. Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? No Blood in the House. Kendrick. Carla. Tyler, what's up? Let's see. William, Joyce Jones, Michael Ellis. I was born in 78, Mike. It's a war body. What's up, baby? We just waiting on T2Y to come in. Rose, what's up, baby? We got to get on. I'm just waiting on I'm just waiting on T2Y. All right. All right. Are you in? Let's see. I accepted him. Where he at? What? I accepted him. That's not the wrong man. All right, there we go.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect. Oh, good. We good. We good. Welcome to another edition of Clash of the South. Oh, is that you echoing? You're gonna have to move. You're gonna have to move your phone away. It's pinging. Yeah.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Perfect. Perfect. I got my other computer in the laundry room because if they're too close, they're gonna ping off each other. That's where echo coming. But be good. Hold on. Yes, sir. All right. Welcome to the edition of Clash of the South.
Switch it from the phone to the laptop.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me clearly? It's all good? Can you hear me, T2Y? Hello? Oh, okay. Oh, he's switching his phone. All right, while T2Y getting his stuff together, I'm a shout out to Mike Ellis. Mike Ellis for the $50 donation. Thank you so much, brother. You always support the channel. Tyler Hatton with a $5 donation. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. I appreciate every donation. I don't care if you give me 1 cent. I appreciate it all. We're going to play the theme song. We're going to play the war chant for my boy Mike Ellis and Tyler Hatton. And then we'll get into it. Just waiting for T2Y to get his thing together. This ain't easy, y'all. Sorry I was late too. Trying to set this up. Alright, we good, we good. You good? You good?
Yeah.
We good, we good.
Yeah, you can hear me?
We ain't got no sound. We ain't got no sound. Can you hear me? We ain't got no sound.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear
Okay,
you.
hold on. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I hear
Okay,
you.
hold on. Can't hear you. Okay, hold on. Hey, T2Y, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Is he on mute or something, or? Is he on mute or something, or?
You can hear me?
Is he on mute or something, or? I don't hear you. Is he on mute or something, or? I don't hear you.
I hear you, but I
I can't hear you at all. Can you hear him, Tell? Can you hear him, Tell? You gotta get this sound right. You gotta get this sound right. Hey, Mike said he can hear me, but he can't hear. Hey, Mike said he can hear me, but he can't hear you. Hey, Mike said he can hear me, but he can't hear you. Oh, they can hear you, but it's echoing bad, they say. I can't hear him at all. It's echoing bad, they say. I can't hear him at all. It's echoing bad, they say.
I'm gonna re-click the link.
Hold on. Here you go. It's something wrong with his connection. They can hear me. We gonna get this right, y'all. Sorry about this. He said feedback coming through me. Oh no. Really? Is it feedback through me, y'all? How am I sounding? No blood said I'm fine. I can't. She said she can't hear me good. Oh, this is nuts. Where's your phone at? Once we get started, it's good. I know. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Oh, okay. Hey, I'm fine. All right, hold on, T2Y. Can y'all hear me? Oh, okay. Mic check, sound check. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, there we go. We good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, we perfect. We perfect. Sorry about that, y'all. We got it together. We got it together. Goodness gracious. People probably don't drop that. How many people we got watching? Probably don't drop that. We'll be all right. How many people we got watching? Can you see? I have 14. We good now, though. Hold on. All right, welcome to another edition of TURNTTALLY versus T2Y, Friday night, 7 p.m. We're having a good time. This what, 3 straight in a row now? So we getting a little flow here. We're gonna discuss, chop it up, talk about some things. Once I get to my main channel, hold on 1 second, folks. Thank y'all, everybody, for showing up. Let me see. We had quite a game at Miami. Of course, it seems like all the best games be at Miami. I ain't gonna lie, it seems like all the best games be at Miami, don't it? Because the fans, think about it. The fans of Florida State, right? We cheer our team on, but it seems like it's a special kind of hatred y'all have for us, and it seems like it make us play better too, right? Remember that game, like Jameis Winston with this, because y'all fired him up. In that game with Jalen Ramsey, I know the crowd was amping Jalen Ramsey up. I know they was, because Jalen Ramsey don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? And just like last week when I was on at your field, yeah, that old boy called it.
Was that crazy?
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Man, y'all, whoever didn't make it to that show, y'all missed out on a freaking.
Yeah, y'all did. Yeah, y'all did. Yeah, y'all did. I got that link. You sent me. What up, Gator Hater in the building? Hey, y'all can call in. I'm gonna put the number in the chat. Hold on. I forgot about that. I'm kind of out of whack today. 1727 300. Oh, somebody already calling. Somebody already called. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's see.
Got that quarantine.
Yo, TURNTTALLY.
I got that quarantine special.
What's going on, TURNTTALLY? Michael Ellis.
What's up, Michael Ellis? Thanks for the donation, brother.
Oh, yes, son, got to support them Seminoles, especially that #1 no in the universe. And I want to say to TTY, I'm glad you're feeling better, buddy.
Yeah.
I was praying for you. I don't know if they'll get up through the clouds, but I was doing my best.
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying this battle. I'm one of the older Noles, so I've been watching this battle since about 1978.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I was born in that year.
That was a good year then, TURNTTALLY.
Yeah, what?
But you know, something that comes to the top of my mind about this rivalry
Mm-hmm.
is the first game that I went to. I was about 18 years old. I mean, as an adult, I went as a kid, but as an adult was in 1987, Miami, Florida State. And they cost us a national championship that year. We had one loss that year, and it was in Miami. I watched that game.
Hey, Michael.
I'm still mad about that game.
Hey, Michael.
That many years ago.
Yeah.
But they, you know, TURNTTALLY, they cost us about 4 national championships. This damn crack pig. 87, 88,
Oh, man.
92, and 94. We had one loss each.
Hey, you know what's funny though? Y'all cost us one in 2000.
We cost them one in 89. The only loss they had was in Tallahassee. We busted that butt 24-10. One of my favorite games was I had tickets from about 92 to 98.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle gave me 2 tickets for me and my wife. But that 1997 game I went to, we beat that ass 47-0. That was one of my favorite games, sir.
Can you hear T2Y? I think he trying to talk to you. Can y'all hear each other?
Yeah, I hear him. I heard him.
Okay.
So he already know that 87 game that he loved so much. Miami went on to win the national championship. Ain't that a great year?
You know, if you look back on all them games, I look back one time, 24 of them games was decided by less than 4 points. 24 losses of FSU was less than 4 points. I'll never forget one time, about 1992, just started dating my wife. Before she was my wife, of course. Her dad was a big FSU fan. In 1992, we're #1.
I see what
happened. We didn't click wide right.
#2. Her dad forced him to be a Florida State fan. Really a Miami fan.
I had an FSU hat on. I went out behind my father-in-law's house with a pair of scissors, and I cut that damn FSU hat in about 20 pieces.
Oh, no.
That's how mad I was.
Oh, that kid.
Good Lord. Good Lord, man.
Started out in 91 at them Jerry Thomas. Missed wide right, lost by 1 point. And then 92 at Dan Mowry lost, caused us to lose. That ain't all. They cost us 4. We had 3 wide rights and 1 wide left, TURNTTALLY. 2000 we lost, and 2002 we lost.
I don't know, man. I think the 91. I think the 91 and the 92, the wide rights and lefts or whatever. I think that really tightened y'all up because y'all won the next 5.
I was.
You know what?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Dirk.
Oh, I was real. Yeah, I remember that. I remember exactly what I was doing that day. That's how I know it affected me. I still remember what I was doing, how I was doing, where I was at, everything. It feels like yesterday. That 92 with Charlie Ward, that 92 game. Man. That I knew we were a better team. I knew it. Like I'm a kid just watching, just learning the game. I'm just learning football for the first time, and I knew watching it like we the better team. We the better team. But it didn't matter. It don't matter.
Did you feel the same way in 2000?
I'm still mad about 87 and 88. I know that's way back.
Hey, TURNTTALLY, did you feel the same way?
On that field.
Did you feel the same way in 2000? When we beat y'all, we was undefeated.
Tommy had
y'all to the national championship.
I'll never forget it. Damn, Michael Irvin in '87.
Yeah,
he cost us that game.
He was good.
Damn, Michael Irvin.
He was good.
Back on that game, Michael Irvin in the second half. We had them beat TURNTTALLY 16-3 at the half. And Miami came back in that second half and whooped our ass. I was so mad.
What you about to say, T2Y? You about to say T2Y tries? What you say?
I said, do you feel the same way about 2000 when we whooped that butt 12-0, and then they chose y'all to go to the national championship over us to play Oklahoma, and then y'all lost 13-2? Do you feel the same way? Because we was the better team.
That 2000 season, we only lost by 3. We lost by 3 in Miami, but we did have 2 losses. So yeah, I don't know.
Miami was undefeated. Everybody know that we deserved that game. They put y'all in there, and Oklahoma showed y'all did not belong there.
You know who was good on Miami? You know who was good on Miami though? I ain't gonna lie. I remember as a kid watching him. He was real skinny. He looked like he shouldn't even be playing football. He looked like he should be broken half. And once I say his name, y'all gonna be like, oh yeah. Remember Lamar Thomas?
Yeah.
He was good, though.
He's still balling. He's still balling in the NFL right now.
No, he's too old. Ain't no way. No, he ain't. He 1,000 years old. But he was good though. But he was built like a twig. He was skinny, man. But Duke could ball though.
He wouldn't survive in these days. Well, with the tackling rules, he probably would. Yeah, true. He was like James Blackman running out there at receiver. He had a James Blackman ball. Man, if the season if they play the season this season,
rivalry, we 30 and we only 3 behind them.
Yeah,
that's only because of the last few years, but it's been a dang good rivalry.
Yeah,
I've enjoyed a lot of years of it.
Yeah,
I mean, I've always disliked Miami, but I've always hated the Florida Gators. A little different.
Yeah.
I could always tolerate Miami. I'd get spies with them a little bit, but I respected them. But them Gators, I hate. I'm like Gator hater. I hate the Gators.
I don't respect them.
Assholes cost us 2. They cost us 2 national championships in '96 and '97. I still hate them for that.
Oh yeah. I don't respect the Gators though. I didn't respect them. I remember when back in '96, cause I used to love watching Spurrier cry. I love that. But I remember back in '90s.
You know, we beat them. We beat that ass in the regular season.
Right.
We beat them.
I like this. We
went back.
I knew as a kid in '96. I knew deep down that we weren't the better team, and we escaped. And I think we had Thad Busby.
Yeah, we did.
We had Thad Busby.
We had to go right back.
Yeah.
New Orleans.
Like damn.
I was so mad.
Oh, I was mad.
Yeah, they beat the heck out of us.
I was mad, man. I was mad because we escaped. Our defense shut them down because we was in Tallahassee. We shut them down. But I knew that. I knew our offense was good.
Jeffrey,
I knew our offense was good.
That game.
Hey, Jeffrey.
He was kind of underrated.
In the comments, man. We're going to keep this thing going every week, man. Every week. Friday, we're going to keep it going. Ain't nobody stopping that train, bro.
No. It's good, man.
We still got a good streak going with that time when we beat them 14 years in a row. They didn't have a win in Miami. I'll never forget that streak. Took us 14 years to pull out of that.
What?
He going back. Hey,
he going back. He's going back to the Fred Flintstone ages, man.
Yeah, we got him.
Well, he been a fan for a long time.
He going way back. Go back to the first game we played y'all when we beat y'all too.
Against the Florida in that '96 game, I was in high school, and I remember sitting there. It was about 7 of us in a room. I was at a house party with my friends. About seven guys, 7 Florida State fans, and 1 Florida Gator fan. Man, we sit there looking like somebody like stole our house or something. We sit there wanting to cry. We all had the straight faces on, and this Gator guy was just laying it on us for like 3 hours straight.
Yeah,
3 hours, and we had to sit there and take it. I never forget that. I never forget it. And we all sitting there looking like our life is over. For 3 hours straight, he's just, you see that? Look, ooh, you like that? You like that? You like it? I'm like,
Hey, TURNTTALLY, back in '94, I went over to my cousin's house. He was a big Gator fan. Me and my wife went over there in '94. And they beat us down in that first 3 quarters, like 28 or 31-3. I'll never forget that comeback. We came back.
Yeah.
But my cousin was ragging. He was ragging us so damn hard. I was ready to fight him right in the living room.
You know what?
I'll never forget that comeback.
You know why that happened? You know why that happened? Spur was arrogant. All he had to do was run the football. He was trying to run the score up.
Yeah.
That's what happened. That's all it was.
TURNTTALLY, hey, you know the only loss we had that season? We only had 1 loss and 1 tie. Guess who that loss was?
Miami.
94.
Miami.
God dang Miami.
Oh, man.
Every 1-loss season we had, every single 1-loss season we had, Miami beat.
You know what?
We've been ruining your dreams for a long time.
But you know what? Hey, with T2Y, don't get too cocky, because you know what? If we didn't play Miami and Miami didn't play us and the Gators didn't play, we would have been a national championship game every year. We canceled.
Yeah.
We would cancel each other out. We cancel each other out.
National championship.
Yeah, so
we got 3 national championships. We got 3 national championships.
Yeah.
I can tell you 6 national championships.
Right.
We didn't play them damn crack pigeons and them swamp turtles.
Right. So we screwed them out of championships too. We screwed Miami and we screwed Florida.
Yep.
We all screwed each other when we were supposed to get. And then some other smuck like Michigan or Ohio, some smuck would get the championship because of that.
Yeah, I had a lot of heartburn during them years, so I'll tell you what.
Hey, but
I'm gonna let y'all go.
Yeah.
The wife is beeping in. There must be some honeydews that need to be done.
Y'all come over to TURNTTALLY, man.
A little bit later.
Come on,
you doing better, TUY, but go Noles, baby.
Go Noles, baby.
Go in the search bar, type in TURNTTALLY. Come on over. We live right now. Miami versus Florida State. Come on over.
Mike Ellis said he glad you.
King for life. We live on TURNTTALLY channel right now. Come on over.
Yeah, he said he happy you better, T2Y.
Thank you, man. As you can see, I'm doing it in my room this time because, I'm trying to stay away from the kids, man.
Yeah.
Anybody watching, come on over to TURNTTALLY channel. Go to my community, the link. You'll find the link right there. Come on over to TURNTTALLY channel. We live right now. Miami versus Florida State. What up, Stacy? Come on over to TURNTTALLY channel. Miami versus Florida State. We live right now. We live on TURNTTALLY channel.
Somebody calling in. Hold on. TURNTTALLY.
My brother from down under.
Gator Hater, what's going on, brother?
How you doing, brother?
Good, man.
Okay?
Good.
Good. Pinecone? Are you there?
Good. What's going on, Gator Hater?
Hey, you doing okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing fine, man. I'm coming along.
All right. Well, I was worried about you there. I was afraid, like I said, I had one Miami friend, and I trashed off him and he died. And the next thing I know, I trashed off you and you go in the hospital. I'm starting to get worried. I was afraid of my
man. Trust me, Gator Hater. I don't fear the spirit, man.
Well, you just keep on kicking so I can keep on kicking. I'm like Timex. I'm relentless on you crack pigeons and you swamp turds. So how's everybody doing tonight?
Beautiful.
Doing good.
Beautiful.
Doing good. Beautiful. Right now, we just praying that November 7th happen. I mean, it won't be a good day for y'all, but it'll,
y'all talking over each other. Hold on. Y'all talking over each other. Hold on. Go ahead. Get ahead. You go first. Go ahead.
Okay. Now my question is there is speak that what they're going to do with the college football schedule is take away any games that are any non-conference games. So the only games that you would play would be in your conference.
Oh, ACC championship, here we come.
That we would not play Miami this year, this upcoming year, because granted, yes, they are in our conference, but they're not in our division.
Oh, so we're on the divisional side.
That game would go away this season.
What do you think, T2Y?
Nah, that game can't go away. There ain't no way. They gonna have to play that.
I don't know how we feel about it. It can't go away, but I mean, have y'all heard anything?
They can take Duke off our schedule.
Take Duke off, yeah. Take Duke.
Yeah. Well, now this is another thing that I heard just this afternoon. Matter of fact, a few minutes ago before the show started, is there is talk that if this stuff is not over with by July 1st, that they will have to cancel the college football season.
I heard that.
Hey, Johnson, put a real Indian on that pony, man, to throw that two-pick.
Kidding me.
Hold on. Say it again, T2Y talking. Say it again.
I say, John say put a real Indian on that pony to throw that two-pick.
Here we go. A mascot. Will y'all put a real seagull as your mascot? Put a real bird there.
Man, y'all Florida State hate when that man do that.
Shit, Now, look, Cone, I've been taking it easy on you because you just got out of the hospital, but don't let me unleash. I will come unglued on you. Now,
let it loose.
Lies here.
He said let it loose. T2Y said let it loose. Let it loose. He said let it loose.
Don't make me. Don't make me. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Yeah, let it loose. Throw the
I know you went over to that TURNTTALLY shop. I know you went over there.
I ain't went over there. Ain't nothing that say hurricane over there.
November 7th or 8th, whichever one you do your video in. If you went over there and looked at it.
No, it don't say hurricane, so I can't go over there.
Well, hold on now. Hold on.
I tell you what. When he make one that says Miami versus Florida State, T2Y TURNTTALLY, then I'll wear that one. That's the only way you'll get a Florida State symbol anywhere on my shirt.
With me on this here, okay? All right? When I win, okay?
Here we go.
You go over there and you get you one of those Gator Hater shirts, okay? And then, all right? And then you do your video in that, okay? And
if I wear a Gator Hater shirt, they're going to think I just hate the Gators.
Freak hurricane happens in the middle of the field and we lose, then I will take a picture wearing a Miami Hurricane shirt.
Oh, Lord.
And send it to you.
Now, I'm going to have to go live and bring you on wearing it. I want everybody to see you wearing it.
The Gator Hater shirt is on my store, too. Online store is the Gator Hater shirt.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, you can get the Gator Hater shirt on the online store at TURNTTALLY.
Yeah,
so
it's right there.
You know where to get that Gator Hater shirt at, and hell, I can go dumpster diving anywhere and find a Miami shirt.
You ain't find no hurricane shirt in the trash. They value those.
I don't have to worry. I'm not going to lose, but just in case, you know, I will give you the pleasure of seeing me in one of those god awful green and orange shirts.
Seagull doo-doo orange.
You know, but that's what I'm willing to do for you, Fine Cone, but you got to be willing to do the same for me now.
They say at Walgreens, man, right now, Florida State t-shirts is going like crazy because everybody using them for toilet paper.
What you'll be wearing is a hell of a lot better looking than any shirt that I'll have to put on.
Don't hate the orange and green, man. Don't hate it. Embrace it.
Seagull doo-doo orange and green.
See, Gator Hater. If you was a Miami Hurricane fan from earlier age, you would have celebrated a lot more than you did.
What did you say? I didn't hear him.
What'd you say, T2Y? Say it again.
I say if you was a Miami Hurricane fan from when you was young, you would have had a lot of happy celebrations.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, Fine Cone.
Not as much as us.
I was old enough to watch that.
90s.
There wasn't nothing to celebrate about them convicts and criminals down there.
Oh man, not the criminals, not the criminals. You know, Florida State got plenty of criminals.
No, nobody dominated a decade like Florida State. The 90s domination was better than the Miami.
The 90s were nothing compared to the 80s. How many championships did Miami go to? How many? We won three. We won three. We won three. But we're supposed to have like 4 or 5.
Y'all won 3, we won 2, but y'all were scattered. Y'all skipped years. We didn't skip 1 year. We were consistently winning every year for 10 years. No other college team has done that. No, that's not what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You changed it.
Y'all ain't running the 90s. Y'all ain't running the 90s.
You moving the goalposts.
Because
you moving the goalposts.
91 and 92 set it off for y'all.
We got 3 championships, right? Y'all got 3. We got 2. But talk about winning percentage every year consistently. Bobby Bowden's the winningest coach in history. So stop that. Stop that.
We can't take that from Bobby Bowden. But the Miami the 80s Hurricanes was better than in the 90s Florida State.
You being biased. You got your fan goggles on.
We put 3 rings on our finger.
You got your fan goggles on. You ain't looking at the numbers. You got your fan goggles. Go ahead.
I'm looking at the rings. You being like Georgia fans right now. Y'all love them numbers without no championship behind it.
If we was to break this down,
drinking that Dairy Queen juice.
If we was to look at the numbers,
he's thinking Dairy Queen's gonna take us to the problem.
Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. ESPN even tell you that. You got coaches today talking about, damn, how the hell did they do that consistency that long? No other team has ever done that.
Yeah, but y'all was consistently winning in the 90s, but y'all weren't winning championships.
Numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie. We won 2 championships. What are you talking about?
Y'all won 2, right?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. He gonna do that again.
He gonna do right? In the 90s, y'all won 2, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. 2 on.
I ain't gonna respond to that no more. I already cut that up.
They haven't won.
Right? Y'all won 2. We won 3 in the 80s. Now y'all might have had a better percentage in the 90s than we did in the 80s, but we got 3 championships out of that.
Because it was only 8
championships here. I'm be telling y'all, y'all gotta up that standard, man. Y'all gotta hold these players the championship.
Might as well be Notre Dame before they join the ACC and look what happened.
Yeah, it might be Notre Dame, right. Nobody consistently won like us in the 90s. That was the greatest run in the history of college football. Nobody even comes close to that.
In the 90s, bro. We started off the 90s for y'all, man.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Started it off for y'all.
Here we go.
91.
91.
1 year. 1 year.
We started it off for y'all.
And we ended it with 10.
Y'all saw Big Brother do it.
And we ended it with 10 years. So what?
Big Brother do it, and then y'all say, you know what?
Y'all never did no 10 years. Y'all didn't own the 80s. Y'all didn't own the whole 80s. Stop it. Y'all didn't own the whole decade. We ran the decade. Y'all didn't run a decade.
In the 80s, nobody know who y'all was in the 80s.
No, y'all didn't. Y'all ain't run the 80s.
In the 80s, nobody weren't talking about Florida State. It was all about Miami. It was all about you.
It was Michigan. It was Michigan, Miami. It was Notre Dame. It was teams in the 80s that won championships. Nebraska. Like, come on.
Nobody won 3. Miami, the only team in the 80s that won 3. Come on, even Georgia won in 1980.
Hey, Gator Hater.
Yes, sir.
Can you do me a favor and put up Miami's record in the 80s and then put up my Florida State's record in the 90s so we can end this stupid argument?
But I'm not even near my computer. I'm sitting outside. And
I'll tell you, if you put it up, and then you say championships, then you'll put Miami name, and then you'll put championship for Florida State, and you'll put what, 2?
A national championship in the state of Florida that Florida State does not control. Okay, so y'all, Miami thinks they can run stuff. Florida thinks they can run stuff.
Didn't the Gators win one in '93? Or was they wrong?
Control and respect the boss of this state. You got me?
Yes, sir.
What you gotta understand is Miami ran the 80s. Ain't nobody can say Miami didn't run the 80s.
Take a picture of me and mine and send it to you anyway.
And the early 90s too. Don't forget that. Jay Play, you already know, man. Coach Nervous ain't doing nothing this season.
Everybody is Corona free. I'm doing a dance.
All right, here we go. Here we go. T2Y, don't say nothing. This is a fact. All right.
I'm listening.
Miami Hurricanes. He already know the answer. That's why he's talking. Miami Hurricanes. Miami Hurricanes had a 99-20 record. Right? That's pretty good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I look at Florida State. 109, 13, and 1 tie. Let me read the first line, y'all. Let me read the first line. They say, during the 1990s alone, FSU had a 109, 13-1 record, the most victories by any team during a decade in the history of college goddamn football.
Look at that.
And victory for Florida State.
Look at that and add the championship. Y'all had a whole decade of winning, and y'all only got 2 championships.
No.
Championships. Now, Miami owned the 80s. We owned the 80s, and we had 3 championships. And the decade that y'all own, y'all supposed to own the 90s. We still got the 90s.
Later,
we own the 80s, and we own the early 90s. The year that y'all supposed to, the decade, the 90s that y'all own, we owned y'all in the first 2 years of it. So y'all might have had these winning records. Y'all might have had this winning record. But out of them 13 losses, how many can you say Miami is?
I only deal with numbers, boss.
Yeah, only deal with numbers. Look at them numbers. Out of them 13 losses, how many are Miami?
You arguing with the computer. I don't know. You need to talk to that. You need to talk to that.
I'm asking you though. Go look at your computer. Go look at your computer. Right? Look at the computer.
You can't ignore the facts.
Look at the results. Look at the score results from 1990 to 2000, and you see how many times Miami beat y'all. So out of them 13 losses, how many times did Miami beat y'all?
Oh, y'all gonna beat us that much? Not with a record like that.
Out of the 13 losses that y'all caught in the 90s, how many times did Miami beat y'all?
You slide the goalpost
right now.
You slide the goalpost.
I'm gonna look right now.
Hit that like button, folks. I'm eating them alive in here. Where the Miami Hurricanes at? I'm eating them alive. Y'all better help your boy.
In the 90s.
Oh, y'all better throw them a lifeline. Call in. Throw them a lifeline.
Look at the 90s. Y'all had the winningest record in a decade. Y'all had 13 losses. How many out of them 13 belongs to Miami?
Man, you can look that up. I got the facts. Yeah, look that up because you losing bad. You better find something.
I'm finna show you.
Michael Ellis. Hey, I gotta play the music. Michael Ellis gave me another $100. Michael Ellis, we lit. Let's go.
Yeah.
Boy, I got you digging deep in the bucket. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, so I got it right here. I got it right here. So in the 1990s,
hold on. Let me play this song for the donation first. Thanks, Mike Ellis. Hold on one second. Woo! All right. Go ahead. What you got?
All right, so in the 1990s, you said Florida State lost 13 games. Four of those 13 games belongs to Miami.
Okay.
So if y'all would have beat us 4 more times, y'all record would have looked better. Y'all probably would have had a championship or 2.
All right. So we played. Wait. Okay. Let me go. So we played y'all 10 times, right?
Yep.
So who won the majority?
You won 6. You won one more than we did. One more 500.
Blood.
Since I said that we own the 80s, right? Miami owned the 80s, right?
No.
Miami played Florida State 10 times in the 80s. Miami won 7 of those games. Y'all won 3.
In the 80s, okay. We talk about
decade. We was good.
Can I talk? We're gonna talk over me now again.
Go ahead.
The whole thing was who had a more dominant decade. So just stop. Stop trying to slide the goalpost.
Like I said, in y'all most dominant decade, we still stand in y'all way. We probably stopped y'all 2 or 3 championships.
But we got more wins. But we got more wins in the history than anybody else did.
Look at it this way, though.
Nobody dominated that decade. My team was the most dominant by any team in the history of ever.
Now look at it this way.
Before it was football, nobody knocked out what Florida State did in the 90s. Alabama
in the 90s. How many championships in the 90s?
Let me break this down. You can't use championships because in that case, Alabama, who got all these championships with no undefeated seasons because the playoffs is put in. If you take out the, I'm not talking about none of that. Wait. If you take the playoff system out in Alabama today, Alabama will be dominated like they are today.
Now let me ask you this.
How many one-loss seasons Alabama had?
Let me ask you this.
Almost every championship they had 1 loss, didn't they?
Let me ask you this though.
Yeah.
During the 90s, y'all was the most dominant team in the 90s, correct?
Ever.
Now, y'all lost 4 of those years to Miami. How many times did that 1 loss to Miami stop y'all from going to a national championship?
Not every time.
Not every time.
Maybe 2.
But maybe 2. So you can say Miami stood in y'all way.
Hey, wait. The Gators stopped us twice too.
Y'all most dominant years. Y'all got stopped by the 2 teams in Florida.
Yeah.
What I tell you? We were dominant.
We had the most dominant run in the history of college football.
We was dominant in the 80s, but Florida State.
We were more dominant.
Florida couldn't touch us.
But we were more dominant. We
got 3 championships out of our most dominant. Y'all only took 2.
We won 85% of our games. 85 a whole decade. 85%. That has never been done. That has never been done.
But if you ain't winning no championship, you don't want to hear it.
You can say you can't take it away, but you try to take it away. You can't take away a domination like that. You can't.
I'm not taking that away. I'm just telling you what Miami took away from you.
But you tried to. You try to shrink it.
I'm telling you what Miami took away.
That's taken away. You strengthen it. It's not great.
Y'all came out with 2 rings. If Miami didn't stump y'all them times, y'all probably would have had 4.
Now you shrinking it. You tried to, but you can't. You can't shrink that. It's too dominant.
Would have had 4, bro.
That's like saying Alabama is that big.
The losses that y'all took to Miami, y'all probably would have had 4 championships that year. Them years. So
we dominated. Nobody's ever done that. Nobody's ever done this. We did something nobody's ever done, so it don't matter.
Dominate.
We did something somebody never done that. Y'all never done that. Gators never done that.
Let me ask you something.
Y'all never dominated like that. We dominated the whole decade. We owned it.
In the NBA, when they talking about the greatest to ever play the game,
10+ wins every single year in championship conversation. No team's ever done that. Nobody did. Go ahead.
Y'all did not finish. Y'all started it, but you didn't finish.
Now, finish what? You got 9 wins. What are you talking about?
Let's talk like this. The NBA, when they talk about the greatest player to ever play the game, what do they hold against LeBron?
So
you can't be the greatest if you can't put on a ring.
Why not? Who said that?
Y'all could have the most dominant seasons.
All right.
But if you ain't putting a ring on that finger, if you ain't putting no ring on that
finger, let me address that. You debate with the wrong one. I'm telling you, you debating that with the wrong one. So Michael Jordan, the greatest of all time, right? With six rings. So how come we don't talk about Wilt Chamberlain? How come we don't talk about Wilt Chamberlain with 10? And Michael Jordan's greatest.
Some could argue that with
Chamberlain. You didn't bring up Chamberlain. He got 10 championships. You brought up Jordan. Why is that?
I'm bringing up the most relevant.
So Wilt Chamberlain's better than Michael Jordan because he got 10 rings?
I never seen Wilt play. I never seen him play.
Yes or no?
If you basing it on that, you could say so.
Oh,
there's people.
You sound like a politician got caught with a bunch of crack strippers.
There's people out there that seen Wilt Chamberlain play. That will.
Boy, you sound like a politician.
There's people that Chamberlain play, and they could argue with you that he was greater than Jordan. I didn't see him play. So that argument, I don't have a side. But
but you're using that
talking about
argument with the championships. With the Miami Championships. Using the 3 championships to the 2, but you can't. But it's the same thing. You chose the NBA thing, and I just used the same thing you said, and you said something totally different.
See, y'all always do that. Oh, y'all played in the Big East. There was no competition. Florida State was on our schedule every year that we won the national championship.
Y'all see it?
Y'all was on our schedule every year we won the championships. So what?
Y'all Hurricane fans looking bad.
If we was in a conference that had no challenge, why couldn't Florida State beat us?
But wait, look. This is the biggest problem. See, Miami Hurricanes could always just chime off numbers and chime off this because y'all know y'all be trolling. Y'all ain't really gotta get no response because anybody can say anything on social media. But when y'all get face to face with somebody that know y'all look bad. Y'all do. Y'all don't be having no backup answers. No, because all I do. All
I do is speak facts. And the facts that are laid out in front of me. I don't speak from what I feel. I speak facts.
So my numbers that I looked up in Google didn't back up my facts. What I said over your argument.
Like I told you.
Back up my argument over yours. You said y'all was more dominant. You said y'all was more dominant. Wait a minute. No, You said y'all were more dominant in the 80s. I looked that up, and the lie detector proved that was a lie.
Okay, what's the records for the 80s?
99-20. I already said that.
Okay. Now what was the championship in the 90s for y'all and the championships in the 80s for us?
3-2.
That's what it matters, right? That's what matters.
No, because we went to more championship games than y'all did.
Championships don't matter? That's what you're telling me?
Oh, now you're changing the subject.
What you telling me?
Now you playing. See y'all, who win this debate? Hey y'all, who win this debate right now while he dancing doing the running man? Who win this debate, y'all? Go ahead and put the chat. Who winning this right now?
Y'all would have never let us live about it.
Let's get a vote, y'all. Let's get a vote. Who win this debate? Who getting their butt kicked right now? Let's just see. I already know who winning this debate.
You gotta look at it.
I see what he's trying to do. I already proved it wrong.
You can win the whole decade, but if you ain't winning championships,
it don't mean. It don't mean nothing that we won 90% of our games, folks. It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing.
Of your games, but you
try to take nothing away. I try to take nothing away, but it don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing.
90% of y'all games, but y'all could not win the one that matters. Y'all could not raise them banners. Could not raise them banners. Plain and simple.
Thanks, Pharrell. I know, Pharrell. I'm destroying them. I know.
If you can't raise now, Florida State fans, all you Florida State fans in the chat, let me ask y'all this. Y'all ran the 90s, but y'all got 2 championships out of it. Miami could have been trash in the 80s, but we came out with 3 championships. We still did better than y'all. Look at it this way, too. Y'all most dominant year. Miami crushed y'all dreams about 2 or 3 times. Y'all ain't make it to the national championship because of Miami. Y'all got to look at it. We crushed y'all.
No, you didn't. Nobody crushed
in 91 and 92, what was y'all doing? Y'all was, we going to go to the national championship. Wide. Miami won in 91.
Here you go. No, in the 90s, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You can't put yourself in the 90s. Y'all are an afterthought. Y'all had what, 91 or something?
91, we won.
Y'all had afterthought in the 90s. Nobody was thinking about y'all in the 90s.
91, Miami won the championship.
That's it, 91. So y'all won the championship in 91.
Y'all only won 2 in the 90s. Y'all only won 2 in the 90s. So y'all won 1 more than we did. How many more did we win in the 80s than y'all?
Okay. So we were talking about championship. How many ACC titles we won? How many ACC titles we won? How many ACC titles we won?
How many ACC? You talking about ACC, and I'm talking about national championship. You talking about
how many ACC titles y'all got?
Conference, and I'm talking about national. On the national ground.
How many ACC titles Miami got?
Big game, the final game.
How many ACC titles Miami got? You can't win that championship without it. How many ACC titles y'all got?
How many championships does Florida State have?
How many ACC titles y'all got?
Miami's been in the ACC. Miami's been in the ACC.
We got 17. No blood. We got 17. Y'all got 0.
Miami's been in the ACC for 15 years.
I can't believe this guy's trying to sell me that Florida State was the most dominant team in history in the 90s. Nobody, come on, man. You're not going to win with that in anything. I don't care if you're surrounded by 1,000 crazy Miami fans. Wait a minute. You can be surrounded by 1,000 Miami fans screaming out, we dominant. Nobody's going to believe that mess. Y'all only want
y'all dominated the win column.
Wait a minute. ESPN and the whole college football nation is not going to agree with you. Only you and some of your mind. Only you and some of your mind agree with us. Y'all delusional as hell. Y'all so delusional.
Agree with us. You think 30 for 30, bro? Why you think we on 30 for 30?
I'm only listening to you. Hey, I'm only listening to you talk because I have to. Because you're my guest on my show. But anybody else won't even be hearing anything you say. They would just be. As soon as you say Florida State run wasn't that great, they is gonna shut. They is gonna shut off on you. They're gonna be like, what? Is he speaking Spanish? What? Man, I listen to this. They gonna be listening to that.
Hey, Jeffrey said to ask you how many Hall of Famers y'all got.
Hall of Famers? What are you talking about? Bro, how many players Hall of Famers? I think I only got one. How many NFL players y'all got like in the Pro Bowl today compared to Florida State?
I can't tell you that. But I can tell you we do have more players in the NFL active right now more than y'all. By 2.
Oh, the what? Third string don't count. Practice squad.
How many Florida State players? How many Florida State players are third?
Pro Bowl. How many we got in the Pro Bowl? Y'all got none. We got about 10 of them.
Y'all got about 10 players that's Pro Bowl. That's what you're saying.
Man, I ain't gonna Wikipedia.
And how come I don't see no national championships?
Boy, y'all, but you know what? Crab Leg did something to y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Crab Leg messed y'all.
Crab Leg ain't did nothing to me.
He messed y'all. Hey, on the real, y'all still got infatuation. Hey, check this out. Y'all still messed up from Crab Leg. I can tell. That run.
Crab Leg went to the NFL. He went to the history.
Hey, folks, I go to a Miami group page. They talk about Jameis Winston more than their own team. Jameis Winston is rent-free. Jameis Winston rent-free in Miami fan base. I'm telling y'all. They can't stand
Jameis Winston. You know what's crazy about Jameis Winston? When Jameis Winston left Florida State and went to the NFL, I was rooting for the kid, man. I like the kid.
Right,
I wanted to see him do good. No lie. That's all right. But how in the world you throw 30 interceptions in one season?
I know. Ask Peyton Manning. Ask him that too.
30, bro. 30.
Ask Peyton Manning too. Ask Peyton Manning. Because Peyton Manning did the same thing. And then he ended up leaving or going somewhere else and won a Super Bowl. So
hey, Pat say I keep going back to the 80s. Oh, what's next? Marvin Gaye hits.
Yeah, right.
That's a good one, man. Hey, he going back to the 90s, man. Y'all pulled 2 championships. Like I said, y'all had great seasons in the 90s. Y'all pulled y'all pulled 2 championships. But y'all should have had more. But guess who stopped y'all though?
Y'all should have had more too. We stopped y'all, and we stopped y'all. So that's how it goes.
In the 80s, though. When we was dominant,
it's 10 years.
We dominated them 10 years in the 80s.
It's 10 years in the 80s.
Miami rose to the front. Miami rose to the front of college football in the 80s. And then we
fell out in the 90s, like a bottom fell out.
We continued in the early 90s. Y'all already know.
Y'all ain't been nothing in 20 years.
91 had
y'all been irrelevant for 20 years. So what?
91 had y'all like Eminem in that bathroom.
Y'all gotta go back to 91. Y'all gotta go way back. Y'all gotta go way back.
Y'all was speeding up Moss.
Y'all sound like Notre Dame in Michigan. Boy, back in 72. Oh boy, we was the best. Y'all started to sound like Notre Dame.
Sergeant,
we only gotta go back 2013. We only gotta go back 7.
Sergeant 10 said Miami is right now.
Winston rent free. Winston living in their heads rent free. Still to this day. Still.
Like I told you, man, I wanted to see Winston do good. I wanted to see him do good. He just didn't live up to it. The Florida
quarterback ever has, man. No Florida quarterback.
The first thing that Winston should have did when he got his first check, he should have took his ass to the doctor and got them eyes fixed. He would have been able to see the players when he throwing them and throwing all them picks.
He got a Heisman and National Championships. I don't know what you're talking about.
He was throwing up passes to receivers that can run it down and catch it. He was throwing to Calvin Benjamin, one of the tallest beasts y'all ever had.
Okay.
He gonna go up and get it.
Y'all have Michael Irvin. Okay, so let me use that argument you just used, right? Y'all have Michael Irvin. Who was y'all sorry ass quarterback throwing to Michael Irvin for his tall butt to get it? Who's the quarterback? He was trash. What's his name?
Oh my God.
Now it's funny. Now. Who was the quarterback that threw to Michael Irvin? You don't even know. You don't even know.
Like I said, Jameis, the first thing he should have did when he got to the NFL, the first thing he should have did when he got his first check was fix the eyes. Because ain't no way in hell you make all that money, and then when the cameras are on, you live on TV, you live, and then on you looking over for the plays, and you squinting like you just seen something from a distance that don't make no sense.
Michael Ellis, thanks, Michael Ellis. Hold on, I gotta play it again. Hey, Dennis Wilson say Steve Walsh wasn't trash. Boy, you an idiot. Okay, let me go ahead and play this song first. Hold on.
Definitely was.
For another donation. Who was the quarterback? I want to know what his name was now. That dude was he was like the quarterback for Alabama. When Alabama's went on the championship, that dude was trash. The quarterback for Bama, when they started the first 3, I think he won like 2 or 3 in a row. He was so sorry. When you got that much talent in your fan, so don't give me that Winston had him. Yo, that sorry quarterback had Michael.
Winston had wide receiver. He had a wide receiver core.
Y'all could have anybody back there throwing that football.
Winston couldn't see half the plays he was doing. He couldn't see half the plays he was making, man. He had great wide receivers that ran it down.
Hold on. Thanks, Mike Ellis, man. $25 donation. What he say? I gotta read his comment. What he say? Send you to our little bottle of gin. Go ahead, T2R. Go ahead. What you was saying? Oh, the quarterback. The quarterback.
Look at no blood. T2Y. What happened to Miami when Bama whooped that ass in '92 national championship game? Now, no blood. Ask yourself, why wasn't the Florida State Seminoles playing in that national championship? Why were they not? Why were they not? Cause y'all kicker was bow-legged.
Hey, Gator Hater say, could you imagine what he would have done to the crack pitches if he could see? Hey, them girls know they like Jameis. Them Miami Hurricane girls know they like Jameis. They know they did. Them white man, please get out. They know they like Jameis.
When it came to Jameis, I always wanted to see that kid. I wanted to see him do good in the NFL. No lie.
He made a Pro Bowl. He made a Pro Bowl his rookie year.
It didn't surprise me though.
He made a Pro Bowl
right now. Now let me ask you something. Who you think gonna pick him up? Who you think gonna pick him up after last season?
I hope somebody with a good organization, unlike my team, Tampa. I hope it's somebody with a good organization where he'll have a decent offensive line, at least a good running back.
The only team I think that could possibly pick him up is probably the Redskins.
Oh God, that's a bad one.
The only team that I could see picking him up.
I saw War Chant. They said the best thing for him to do is probably be a backup at New Orleans and take over Drew Brees' spot because everything already set up. And they're a pass happy offense. James like to throw the ball.
That's a big shoes to fit. Hey, Yellow said the
everything's in place. But everything, if he believe in his ability, he gotta go. If everything's in place and he can't stick and he still can't do it, then he gotta go. You know.
Yellow said the XFL, man.
Nah, bro, that's for y'all. What's up, you got 265? What's up?
No, XFL. He could be the face. He could be the face of the XFL.
Man, he's a how much money? Number one draft
pick. Quarterback in the XFL.
Look at John Shields. Oh, Jameis too stupid to win. See? He rent free in y'all head. Jameis Winston too stupid to win. Okay.
Man, like right. I told you, bro, them wide receivers bailed them out. They bailed them out.
Oh, you mean slippery finger? What's that tall number one receiver dropping all those balls? What's his name? Slippery fingered ass. The number one receiver on Tampa. What's his name? Somebody help me out there. Y'all know who I'm talking about. That dude couldn't catch a cold. He be open. Mike Evans. Yeah, he'll make the circle grab. But as soon as Jameis hit him in it right between the numbers, he'll drop. How many games did Mike Evans lose from Jameis hitting him in the numbers? How many games did Mike Evans lose, y'all? But see, everybody want to point the finger because he got the franchise tag. That's all.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Gator Hater. Miami got beat by Jameis, a blind quarterback. Not because of Jameis, but his wide receiving core. They went above and beyond.
It's never because of Jameis. It's never because of Jameis. The one that won the Heisman Trophy, it wasn't because of Jameis. If we didn't have Jameis, y'all would have probably beat us. So that's a ridiculous argument. Y'all would have beat if we would have put. Wait a minute. If Jameis got hurt, if Jameis was hurt, right?
You go back to Jameis game.
You trying to talk over me now? If Jameis got hurt, and who was our backup? What's that trash dude we had as a backup? If he started, y'all would have beat us. So stop with this Jameis. Come on, y'all just hate Jameis because he got a high and a championship.
Go back and watch. Go back
and watch. Y'all never beat him. Y'all never beat him.
Watch how bad the wide receivers were working.
Miami never beat Jameis. Y'all never beat him. Right? That's why y'all really mad.
Putting in
work. Y'all would beat us without Jameis. Y'all would have beat us without Jameis.
The wide receivers were putting in work.
Stop. The quarterback behind Jameis was so bad. Sean McGuire. If we started Sean McGuire, y'all would have beat us.
The wide receivers were putting in
work.
Right?
Right? Oh, Sean McGuire, right? Okay. Check this out. We at home against Clemson. Right? Jameis Winston got suspended, so we had to start Sean McGuire. And Clemson was good at this time. They just started getting good. We was at home. Sean McGuire threw one touchdown the whole game. And we won like by 6 points. Our defense won the game. We only could put up 13 points at home with a lesser opponent. Y'all would have, and that's with Kelvin Benjamin, Rashard Green caught the winning touchdown. That's one play. Sean McGuire had to do nothing the whole game. Y'all would have beat us. So don't give me that Jameis Winston. Y'all ridiculous with that. He's a Heisman. Just stop. Stop.
Yeah, like I told you, Jameis Winston.
Any quarterback.
And wide receivers putting in work. They put in a lot of work.
Jameis was a number one dual threat quarterback coming out of high school. Trent Dilfer said that he was going to be the number one quarterback in the NFL draft before he even played one snap of college football. And he lived up. He lived up to the hype. He lived up to it. It ain't been no quarterback. Jameis had all this hype and pressure behind him before he even took a snap. And then they tried to pressure him some more with some sexual bull BS assaults, which added more pressure. And he just kept balling.
Look, when it comes to like all that sexual harassment and all that stuff, I never wished it on the kid. I never wished none of that stuff on the kid.
That's nonsense.
But like I said though, when it comes down to it, he had wide receivers that was willing to put in work.
Of course, it's a team game, but you can't take that away from Jameis.
I'm looking at those throws like that is underthrown, that is overthrown, and they still went and got it.
No.
Y'all had speed.
You looking at one play. You looking at wait. You looking at a broad spectrum. You looking at as a Florida State fan, you know when you're on a championship run, you look on the inside out. You're looking on the outside in because you don't want us to succeed. So you're looking on the outside in. When you're on a championship run and you're a fan of that team, you look on the inside out. So on that last drive against Auburn, Jameis methodically drove us down the field. Bam, bam, first down, bam, first down, bam, first down. In the numbers, bam. And then Rashard Green, the numbers. Rashard broke like a 60-yard, 50 or 60, bam. And then at the very end, yes, but it was an accurate throw. He tossed it up to Kelvin Benjamin to win the game. But you got to look at those 4 or 5 plays before that. Jameis drove us down with a minute on the clock. He had to make the precise read and hit everybody in the number. And he did that 4 straight plays on a championship game, the whole world watching with 1 minute to go. You can't take nothing away from that man. Somebody stop, man.
Nah, Gator Hater say Jameis is going to go to the Rams just for me. Now, if Jameis come over to my Rams, what year do you think Jameis Winston will retire from the NFL? Because that's when I start watching again.
One more thing before we go there.
I don't want to my Rams, bro. Them interceptions will kill me.
Let me say one more thing before I go over that. I remember that game against Auburn when it was a minute left. And I remember that feeling I had in my gut. I'm like, oh no, it's like a minute left. I'm like, I was like this. I was like, oh man. I looked at Jameis Winston. And I was like, because you know your quarterback is your leader. So I looked at him, and boy, I never forget it. He had his hands in his pocket looking at the coach. He was like this. I'm like, and I felt, and that automatically, because he was such a good leader, the confidence in me as a fan shot up. I'm like, he ready. He ready. And that fed to the rest of the players. So you can't just say Jameis was much more than just stats. Oh, he can do. No, he was a leader. And that's why we won a championship. Because we had a leader. Jameis never quit. Jameis don't quit. He was the dog of the whole team. And he was like a red shirt freshman. And he was a dog of the whole team. Sitting up late at night till midnight, 1 in the morning, studying playbooks, looking at film, not getting no sleep. Somebody stop me, man. But go ahead, go on to what you were saying. Go ahead. I just throw that out there.
Now let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Since Sergeant AR said we losing 7 games this season.
Y'all ain't gonna lose 7.
Y'all
nobody's gonna lose 7 with that schedule.
I mean, if we play only the ACC games, and I do mean Florida State also, we're gonna be 8-0, plain and simple.
Okay.
We're gonna be 8-0. Nah.
Sure, that's why y'all unranked.
If y'all only play y'all ACC games this season, what you think y'all
unranked? Right? I heard this last year, right, Sergeant? Y'all know y'all unranked, right?
What you think y'all record gonna be if y'all only play ACC games?
No. Y'all know y'all unranked, right?
Ranks don't mean nothing, buddy.
Don't mean. Now ranks don't mean nothing.
The rankings that they made right now, they just made that right now. They hasn't seen nothing yet.
Y'all been saying this for 20 years.
That's the first week.
Y'all gonna suck. Y'all been saying this for 20 years.
Like I said,
They say Derrick King might struggle with no spring practice.
Come on, man. Derrick King.
Hey, I'm just a messenger. I ain't saying that. That's what they say.
You know who gonna struggle? Y'all entire defense, because they can't tackle. That's who gonna struggle.
Because of practice.
And right now, ain't no practice for y'all. Nerval can't even teach them how to practice right now.
Because of spring practice.
Nerval can't teach them to tackle. Did you see? Like I said, they can't tackle.
Because of a drill you saw, a 1 rep, you gonna say a whole team can't tackle. So what about Hasman? What about Hasman Nasruddin? What about Hasman Nasruddin? Was he in that rep? The dude that leads our team to tackle?
I watched the entire practice. And
wait a minute.
I ain't never laughed that hard.
You know Hasman Nasruddin, right? He gonna be a first-round draft pick. You know about Hasman Nasruddin, right? He could have been a first-round draft pick this year. He's a strong safety, but he chose to stay another year. He leads the team in tackling, 20 tackles a game almost.
Well,
so he wasn't in that.
I don't know. What I think he needs to do, he needs to grab your entire defense.
Yeah, you don't know. Exactly. That's my point. You don't know what's going on with the team.
Bring him over by himself.
Yeah, you don't know.
Teach them all how to tackle. Teach them all.
You don't know what's going on with the team. You said it. We rank number 23 for a reason. We rank. Y'all ain't ranked. And we rank. Wait a minute. Y'all ain't ranked. Y'all ain't ranked, and we rank for a reason.
Ranked based on the players that's on your team. Y'all
we rank and y'all rank for a reason.
This is pre-season, bro. Nobody's done anything. Rankings mean nothing.
Right. So how can you say we ain't tackling? You go and get your own argument. You go and get your own argument.
I seen y'all tackling.
I'm just gonna shut up and let you talk.
I seen
y'all. I'm just gonna shut up and let you talk. You killing your own self. Go ahead.
Your practice is like a stand-up comedy it's like a stand-up comedy, man. Y'all practice was funny as hell. The first dude ran out there and almost did a whole whirlwind when he fell.
Talking about practice. Here we go.
Dude fell and almost did a whole freaking tornado on the ground. I'm like, come on, is that how we tackling that Florida State? I know y'all.
Hey,
I know y'all fans for that. I know y'all.
You got Miami fan right here, Ray. He said ranks do mean something.
Not in the first week. The first week, them ranks mean nothing. In the first week of college football, it means nothing.
No, but it gives you a gauge. It gives you a gauge of where your team at.
If that ranking means something in the first week, that means that Clemson, Alabama, and all of them gonna stay right where they at.
No, but they're not gonna. If they drop, they're not gonna drop far. They gonna be. If you start, hey, wait a minute. If you start number one, wait a minute. When has a number one team? Wait. When has a number one team start number one and then going on rank? When does that ever happen? And that never.
No, like I said, the rankings it's only based on who you got coming back and recruits.
Yeah,
that's it.
For a reason. I didn't say the reason. I just said for a reason. And it works. It works. It's been proven to work. The number one team is number one usually because of last season, right? The number one team is usually number one because of last season, how good they did. Usually. The top 4 or 5, usually, right?
Right.
They don't drop. They don't drop below 20. Even if they don't pan out, even if they don't fall out, they usually don't drop to number 20. They don't go past number 20. So the rankings do mean something.
LSU won it all. They ranked number 1. But do you think they got that same team, that same caliber?
Oh, I thought Clemson was ranked 1. I thought Clemson was ranked 1.
Nah, LSU is ranked number 1.
Well, I don't think LSU gonna drop past 20.
They not. But
no,
their rankings
because their offensive line, they still got a strong offensive line, probably the best offensive line. They got the best. Wait. You know they're gonna have a good running game because they got the best offensive line in the country. They still got that good defense. They still got their good ass receivers. The only reason they're gonna maybe lose a couple, is because of their quarterback. That's it. And they ain't gonna lose more than 3.
Let me say this.
The team gonna lose more than 3 games.
Now let me say this.
Okay.
That rankings, right?
Yeah.
If we have a regular season where we play all 12 games, the first 4 games is what going to determine what the rankings look like. Because the first 4 games is normally.
I know. We saying the same thing, just in a different way. We agree. We saying the same thing. You just say it in a different way. You saying the first 4 games. I'm saying, yeah, I'm going past that. Yeah, I know. But they're not gonna drop. They're not gonna lose more than 3. They're not gonna drop past 20. If you're number 1, you ain't gonna drop past 20.
So we already know out of them first 4 games, maybe one of them games is a challenge. Because the other 3 is always cupcake. It's always cupcake games.
Hey, I still think even I think LSU so loaded that I think quarterback. If they got a quarterback that can move,
the quarterback that backed up Barrow is not that good.
Oh, okay.
He's not that good.
Oh, okay.
Barrow made that team complete last season.
They still with my bus.
Barrow, like I said, Barrow made that team complete.
Hey, they still. I don't want to play them.
His ability to get in the pocket and make something happen with his own feet.
Hey, I don't want to play LSU. I don't care who they. I don't care if their quarterback is Archie Bunker. I don't want to play no LSU.
You know the problem with Florida State? Y'all don't want to play LSU, but y'all ain't got no choice to play Clemson.
So, yeah.
Y'all ain't
got no choice. I like playing Kitty Cats. I like playing.
Y'all ain't got no choice but to play. What's his name? Lawrence Sunshine. Y'all ain't got no choice.
Yeah, they on the run. But boy, they ain't want to play us back. They ain't want to play us. We dominated them a lot more than they doing than us right now. We used to not just beat them. We used to hurt them. Like we used to.
You know what people gonna say? You know what people gonna say a couple years from now? Clemson owned the 2010 to the 2020. That's what they're gonna say. You know what a fan like me gonna tell them? They only came out with 2 championships.
Maybe. If we have a football season. If we have a football season.
See, they're going AR right now. They go AR right now. ACC, Clemson Championship. That's what he's talking about. That's Clemson on the ACC right now, right? They got 2 championships.
Man, that's not good for you either. You talking about that's bad for us. You talking about that's bad for us.
Wait, don't Georgia play Clemson?
I don't know.
I think they play them this season. Or is it next? No, I think it's 2021. But they might.
They would drag Georgia right now. I think your signal cut off. Damn it. Somebody said we play Clemson next. Oh, he said you cut out. He said EMG said they play Clemson next year. That'd be funny if Georgia beat them. Where the game at? Where's the game at?
Okay, there you go.
Am I frozen?
No, you back.
He said next year. He said they play Clemson next year.
Right.
Where's the game at? Isn't it neutral site?
I'm not sure. I gotta look that up. I'm not sure. But I know we play Alabama in Atlanta in 2021.
It's 2021. It's not next season. It's 2021 and it's in Atlanta.
Yeah. We play Alabama in Atlanta too.
Georgia could sneak them because Trevor Lawrence gonna be gone. And the other quarterback's gonna be a redshirt freshman.
Georgia praying that Trevor Lawrence will be gone. They praying,
be gone.
They praying that this season happen. So next season Trevor won't be there. Because you know if this whole entire season don't happen, he's gonna be eligible to play in 2021. You know they don't want that.
Yeah. I think the quarterback behind Trevor gonna be better.
A lot of people been saying that. So what does that mean? What does that mean for Florida State?
Oh yeah. Listen, hey, don't sleep. Hey, we got Chubba Purdy. Hey, don't sleep on Chubba Purdy. I think you forgot about that one. He's number 7. Wait. He's the number 7 dual threat quarterback in the whole country. So he ain't no scrub.
Chubba ain't gonna do nothing.
Number 7 dual threat, dude built like Tebow, run like Tebow, bigger than Tebow, and he real smart. His daddy's a coach. He grew up in a coach family. He real smart and talented. Chubba, he ain't number 7. He ain't number 7 dual threat in the whole country for no reason.
When he lose,
of course you gonna say as a Miami fan, he ain't gonna do nothing. Of course, the Miami fan, you gonna say he ain't gonna do nothing, but he's number 7 ranked quarterback in the whole country.
He gonna have 2 losses.
What you saying over numbers don't mean nothing.
He gonna have 2 losses. He gonna have 2 losses. They're gonna crush his confidence. Miami and Clemson.
Chubba's a beast.
Actually, probably 3 because the Gators probably gonna be. The Gators.
You watch my video with film of Chubba Purdy. He will run you over and around.
I seen Chubba. I seen him.
Well, you talking out your butt because you don't know what you talk about. The dude's a beast. He ain't a top 10 quarterback in the whole country ain't gonna do nothing. Okay, you go ahead with that thinking.
Around him.
Miami Hurricane logic. Here we go. He ain't gonna do nothing because he played for Florida State. He ain't gonna do nothing. That's y'all logic. That's what y'all going on.
Pat say UGA been garbage for years. Man, UGA is a short. UGA.
Chubba got to run by the 4. I think Chubba run a 4.5.
Georgia is a short stick, man. They're gonna come up short every year, so we ain't even got to talk about Georgia.
Hey y'all, what's Chubba Purdy? What's Chubba Purdy 40 time? Don't he run a 4.5?
Yo, give me 1 second.
With a cannon for an arm. I think he run a 4.5. 4.6 at the worst. And he be. Gatorhead say Miami mamas are going to be naming their kids Chubba, just like Miami mamas name their kids Jameis. No blooded say Clemson can beat Clemson can beat after LSU national championship. Drop the U and maybe GA will win. Chuba runs a 4.5. Good Lord. Right. Chuba run a 4.5. His fastest was a 4.42. Ooh boy, good luck. Good luck stopping that beast. Good luck.
He ain't gonna do nothing against that Miami defense.
Yeah, okay.
He ain't doing nothing.
Just like Jameis did, right?
Miami
Hey, we had a top 10 ranked quarterback since Jameis, and you saw what he did to y'all. You saw what Jameis did to y'all.
Chuba ain't gonna be no
He's a top 10 quarterback. That's faster than Jameis. But anyway, Michael Ellis. Thank you. He said, here you go, T2Y, enough for prescription. Xanax. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We killing them. Hey, we killing them today, y'all.
No, I'm good on the meds, Michael. No, thank you. No, thank you.
All right, Mike, here we go. I'm playing for the donation. Thanks, Mike. Hey.
Still looking. After we took Isaiah Duncan from y'all.
Hold on. I can't hear you. Hold on. I gotta play it. It's a good show, man. This is fun. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this time off. I'm enjoying this time. I'm going as soon as I get off this live. I'm gonna go walk with the family, get some sunlight, because you know they send the military troops in. Y'all better get y'all outside time.
Oh,
anyway, let's get back to football.
Well, hey, so they shutting it down that bad over there?
No, but they gonna start sending getting the military personnel because people ain't listening. Cause I know in America they doing that too. Cause people ain't they say because people ain't listening.
Trust me, I know people ain't listening. I just looked out my window and seen a family of 5 riding their bicycles.
Ain't gonna be none of that. The next few days, the way it's going, yeah, and I know y'all Americans gonna wild out because that's illegal. That's against the Constitution. Americans gonna wild out, man.
Yep.
I know it's gonna come. Americans gonna wild out. They gonna be like, "What you mean I can't go out my house? That's against the Constitution."
Yeah, see, what's going to happen too is a lot of people gonna run out of food and supplies.
Right.
They ain't gonna stay in.
They got kids to feed. Like, I'm gonna sneak out. If I gotta go out and and paint myself with getting fatigue and paint myself black, my kids gotta eat, bro.
Jeffrey said, "Who the dudes say Miami will never have a good quarterback? So we've been beating y'all with bad ones."
Who that? What happened? What did he say? What happened? Who the dude said Miami will never have a good quarterback? Come on, man. You don't need to beat people with good quarterbacks. You don't. I'm talking. Jameis Winston is an anomaly. I'm talking about Jameis. I know you could beat a team with a bad quarterback. Y'all been doing it. Don't tell me Kaya is good. Don't tell me who that other scrub. Y'all got scrub quarter. Come on, Jan Williams. Come on. Tate Martell. And who's that African looking Somali looking dude?
Hey, Gator Hater. Gator Hater. We ain't never been scared to play the Gators. We ain't never been scared of them. We've been asking to play them every single season for the longest now. Tell them get it together.
Oh, y'all got lucky. Y'all played that quarterback, that Spanish dude. Y'all lucky y'all played him. I think y'all already got blown out with the other dude.
You talking about what's his name?
I think y'all gotta. That's what I'm saying. The first game of the season it's kind of a toss up. The first game, because everybody don't know what their strengths and weaknesses are. It's like a feel out. So it's like anybody can almost win that game one.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Y'all could have won. Y'all could have easily won that game because the Gators didn't even know who they were yet. Y'all didn't know who y'all was. So nobody knows anything. So that's why it was a close game.
Unfortunately, down the season, we found out who we were.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what. But y'all caught the Gators. Y'all caught the Gators at the perfect time. They had their starting their backup quarterback was better than their starting quarterback, and they didn't even know it.
Hey, Willie Taggart, if you're watching this, I just want to say for all Miami fans, we're sorry. We did not mean to get you fired.
Man, it was just come on. Come on, it wasn't just y'all that beat it. Come on.
That was the final straw.
Wake Forest was the loss. Wake Forest was the loss.
Y'all knew that was the nail on the topping.
Nah.
That was
because if we would have won the games, if we would have beat Boise like we were supposed to, if we would have beat Wake Forest like we were supposed to,
if y'all would have beat us, he would have at least had another week.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Another week.
No. I'll tell you why. You can't say Miami just because that's the game after it happened. They were looking for a new coach after the loss to Boise State. Hey. Remember? I don't know if you know this. But a couple weeks after the Boise State, somehow information leaked out from the top office, and the boss lied. He was like, the fans will know this. He was like, "Oh, I wouldn't fire Willie Taggart. Oh, I wouldn't hire Urban Meyer if he got hit by a bus." Something weird like that. Because he got caught shopping around Willie's job. So Willie was looking over his shoulder, like every week he was looking over his shoulder, like he couldn't even really do his job.
Let me ask you this though: would you take Urban Meyer?
No. I don't care if he would get us a championship. No, he would put a bad name on us. No, he too crooked. No, I wouldn't want him. I don't. Some things are less important. Some things are more important than winning. Like, no, I wouldn't want that. Nope. Not me.
You'd rather have.
Some people just want to win at all costs. I don't think like that, because what you do, you can win now and then get on probation and suck forever after that. No.
You see, you just explained how Florida State beat us 7 times in a row.
Right, because y'all cheated.
we didn't cheat. We didn't cheat.
Come on.
Look at it this way: we didn't cheat in the sense of our players out there taking all kind of steroids and shit. You talking about players that took money from this booster. That's a different than saying we actually cheated.
You did, because you was getting players that way. That's illegal.
We weren't getting players that way. We had those players already. This guy just came around and start doing what he was doing.
That's illegal though. That's breaking the rules.
It is what it is. But how many?
Y'all had time to rebuild. Because I think you're on the probation for how long? What, 2 years? How long was y'all on the probation?
3.
Okay. We beat y'all 7.
That's enough time for y'all and the Gators to take all the players out of our backyard.
Yeah, but the probation was over after the 3 years. So y'all had time.
You gotta understand though, development. The probation is over. Now we getting freshmen. Y'all got players for 3 years that y'all been building.
Michael Ellis, No Blood say, let me read these comments. No Blood say, hell no to Urban Meyer, like me, yeah. He go, Michael Ellis messing with you. He say, eating ain't cheating. Ramon James says, Miami's schedule is dumpster juice. Oh yeah, and Sergeant say Miami never cheats. Right. Miami never cheat. Right. I know. Yeah, y'all gonna have problems with Chuck Purdy. I don't care what kind of defense y'all think y'all got.
Hey, Dennis said, Willie Taggart was the only dance instructor at practice.
Oh Lord. Hey, y'all gonna have problems with Chuck Purdy.
Nah,
I'm telling you,
we ain't gonna have no problems with that dude.
He better than Derek King. Okay. What was Derek King ranked? Let me see what Derek King was ranked out of high school. Let's see that. I deal with facts over here. I don't deal with no emotion.
Watch what Derek King did at Houston. Not in high school, in college.
He got hurt. He didn't do nothing.
College.
He got hurt. He didn't finish the season. He might be injury prone. Hey, we don't know that. He might be injury prone.
Look at his season. Look at his season before
last season. He didn't play a season.
He
played a few games.
No. He played 4 games before he got hurt. But the season before, he played a whole season. So look at the season when he played the whole season.
And what conference was it? Because that's what y'all going. If we got a quarterback from there that did that, y'all be like, oh, he played in this conference where they don't play defense. What conference was it?
The AAC. I think it was the AAC. I gotta look that up.
See? Yeah, right.
He played in the same
competition level is what I'm getting at. Okay, this is where Derek King is ranked, y'all. Right? Derek King's better than Chubba Purdy. All right, look at this. He's a 396 ranked player in the country, a 3-star, 18th ranked athlete. They don't even have him as a quarterback. He's an athlete, the 18th ranked athlete, and the 63rd best player in Texas. Let's look at Chubba Purdy.
I can't wait till we play Temple.
I deal with numbers over here. Let's look at Chubba Purdy.
I can't wait till we play Temple. Sergeant said we're gonna lose the Temple the first game of the season. Sergeant, keep in mind, I'm gonna keep reminding you, like, you know, before the clock, Rich, gonna hit 0, 0, 0. I'm gonna keep reminding you how you gonna lose $200, man. That's gonna be that's gonna be tough on your pockets.
Hold on, let me get my computer.
Like I told him, Turn. I'm gonna make a video buying all the kids in the neighborhood ice cream and shit.
At least you're doing good, man. I was worried about that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, oh Lord.
And you know it's crazy. I'm gonna do it like one of those sponsored videos. I'm gonna be like, this video is brought to you by Sergeant AR-10.
Hey, Sergeant funny, man. Sergeant funny. Let's see. All right, let's go. Let's look at Chubba Purdy number. That's a big man. Chubba Purdy is so big. I like his size. Okay, Chubba Purdy, a 4-star. All right, here we go. He's a top 200 player. All right, 191st best player in the country. Number 7, I call it that one. Number 7 dual threat in the country. So that's like the 7th top quarterback. And the 6th best player in Arizona. So if you gonna talk up Derek King like that, Chubba Purdy, we know Chubba Purdy. Chubba Purdy may not be as fast. I don't know. He runs a 4.5. That's fast enough.
Trevor Purdy got high school.
He's big as hell. He already 210 pounds, right? 6'2". He already taller. He's taller. Because you know Derek King is not gonna go to the NFL at that height. Come on.
Like I said, that's the same thing they said about homeboy from Oklahoma.
How tall is he?
About the same height.
He got picked up.
That's the same. Yeah, and didn't he win the Heisman or came in second?
I don't know. But what I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. If you get excited about Derek King, right? Who's actually a lower ranked quarterback than Chubba, we should be over the sky with Chubba Purdy there. Right? Okay, that's my point. Look at his numbers. Look at his rankings.
Hey, No Blood said ask Cincinnati about Norville. You could ask Norville about Derek King too. You can ask Norville about Derek King.
I'm just saying. Oh, he's saying he's 5'10". Yeah, Derek King is not Baker Mayfield. Nah, he ain't. Nah.
Man, Baker Mayfield. Come on, man. Don't compare that guy to Baker Mayfield.
No, he's a beast in college. In the pro, he's struggling, but he's still a beast.
Baker Mayfield is the most inconsistent thing I've ever watched.
Not in college.
No, I'm talking about at the Browns.
Yeah, we talk about college. I'm talking about college football. I'm talking about college. I never was a big fan of NFL. Probably because the Bucks always suck it.
I'm still not a big fan of NFL. I really don't watch the games until the playoffs, to be honest with you.
If the Bucks ain't, yeah, right. If the Bucks ain't doing nothing, I don't even hardly watch the season until the playoffs. I'm a Rams fan.
I'm a Rams fan, but I could barely tell you who's on our team, bro. I don't keep up.
Y'all been good though.
I don't keep up that much.
Y'all been good.
I know, but I really don't keep up that good.
Y'all coach suck, man. How you have that much talent? How you have that? He should be fired because you know how much talent that team had. Y'all was getting everybody for cheap. Like this is y'all last year.
You know what he messed up? When we played New England in that Super Bowl, he tried to play New England football.
Stupid.
He tried to play New England football. We had so much offensive threats that this guy tried to play conservative football. No, air it out.
Y'all got lucky. No team can get this much talent and be able to afford it. But what y'all did, y'all drafted right. Everyone y'all drafted hit. So y'all got all this talent y'all can't even afford because when next season comes, they all free agents and y'all can afford all this. And y'all could win a Super Bowl with that. That's bad coaching.
What I know too is we'll develop our running backs and then we'll send them to Atlanta. Look at Todd Gurley.
Yeah, what happened with Todd Gurley? Was he hurt? He looked terrible in the playoffs.
Man, last season and the year before, he's been playing injury prone, bro.
Yeah, you can see it.
Another thing too is even before Todd Gurley, we had Steven Jackson. Soon as we let him go, he goes straight to Atlanta. They all go to Atlanta after they leave us. Unfortunately for Atlanta, they ain't gonna do nothing with him.
I don't see why the coach ain't used Gurley more. Gurley was getting mad on the sideline.
Gurley was hurt, man. They was trying to hide it. They were trying to hide it as much as possible, but he was hurt.
Damn.
They try to have him there to look like still a threat, but he was hurt.
Let me give a shout out to Mike Ellis with another donation. He fired up. He fired up over there. All the moonshine sales adding up. Turn tally. He played one more time. Mike Ellis fired up. He fired up. I can tell. Hit that like button, folks. Hit that like button.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hey, Roman James. We definitely need to have a losing season this season. So we definitely need some better players. We definitely need some better picks. And if we could get them, we get them cheap, then it is what it is.
Hold on, let me play one more time. Oh. He said, okay.
He said, hey, no blood say go to the Raiders when your career is over.
Oh, he say that's a good point. He say Mike Norvell beat Derrick King. He undefeated. He said you go to the Raiders.
But what I'm saying is Mike Norvell knows Derrick King. He knows what he's capable of. He beat him, but he didn't dominate him.
Yeah.
They weren't dominating wins.
But Memphis didn't really dominate many teams. They just was so consistently play hard. They outlasted teams.
For the past couple of seasons, they just been sticking around and they've been getting better. But they outlast. And you know what? You gotta watch Memphis. Watch them for the next 2 seasons, and then you'll tell if it was Norvell or if it was just the team.
It was Norvell. It had to be. It had to be. It's not a lot of talent. It's not a lot of talent. Because it's not when I watch Memphis play, every play is 100%. They just outlast you. They don't stop. Even they special teams, you know how Miami and Florida State. I'm just giving us for example. You know, when special teams happen, you just like kind of sit back because you know like it's gonna be like it's gonna be conservative. We're gonna do a fair catch. He gonna catch the ball and then he gonna run out of bounds. No, not Memphis.
Yeah.
Norvell is he's a special teams first kind of guy. He puts special teams up there.
You know what I miss
with the offense. He uses it like an offensive play. That's how he sees it.
I miss some days.
They don't let up. Three phases.
You know what I noticed too? I miss them days when them kickers didn't kick it out the back of the end zone all the time. I miss them days.
That's how Mike Norvell. Mike Norvell is kind of a throwback. Well, he's really a throwback kind of coach.
If you think about it, like look at great players like Devin Hester. Imagine them kicking the ball out the end zone every time now. We would have never see this guy potential. Nah.
Well, you did say the guy on Stanford, that dude on Stanford, he was a good returner. Carolina Panthers, that white dude, he was a good returner. He got the Heisman. He got the Heisman. He got the Heisman, and most of his things were special teams.
Now let me ask you a question though. In the past 20 years, not just Florida State or Miami, but who you think was the most explosive running back you've seen in college football?
Other than us?
Other than Florida State and Miami.
I like that dude on Georgia. I can't think of these guys' names though. The running back for Georgia, he in the NFL now.
You talking about Todd Gurley?
Oh yeah, Gurley. Yeah. And the running back for Wisconsin. Got his name. And Boston College, AJ Dillon. Good Lord.
He was good. You know who I put in there?
Who?
I'm gonna have to give it to Reggie Bush, man. Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
Bro, Reggie Bush.
I look at him. See, when I say dominate, I mean dudes that'll run through you and around you. Reggie Bush he like a scat, like a package kind of dude. Because the NFL, that's what he kind of fell off in the NFL. Yeah, because he was real fast. He was super fast, but he had to hit the outside. Man, so he took advantage.
I used to watch this dude shake the whole freaking team, bro.
He was just fast. Reggie was fast as hell.
He had that speed, man. Because I watched his highlights back when he was playing.
Yeah.
Dude was a monster. Dude he made the whole USC look good back in the early 2000s.
Yeah, he's still fast. But see, he could use that. He could use that to take advantage of, because the college level is lower. So he could, but in the NFL, he couldn't do that.
I see when he got drafted in the NFL, he got put on the wrong team with the wrong system. They did not utilize him correctly.
Detroit.
And unfortunately for him, he never found a team that actually ran a system that would have worked for him.
Yeah.
That dude was a beast, man. I used to watch this dude play, and every week in and week out, this dude was hitting numbers. This dude
Snoop Dogg coached him as a kid, coached him up.
This dude used to do some shit, bro. I used to want to hate the kid, man. I used to want to hate him, but I couldn't. It's like, I'm thinking now, if Miami had that dude around that time, we would have been unstoppable. Our reign that stopped about 2003 would have never stopped.
Who was that guy from Oregon? He was like Reggie. He was fast like Reggie. He was a dude on Oregon, wasn't it? They had a guy like that. I think that was the guy that Snoop Dogg coached up. I can't remember his name. Anybody help me out with that running back from Oregon?
So
I forgot his name. He was a dog, man. He was so fast. That's the guy I think Snoop Dogg coached. No, it wasn't Royce Freeman. It was before Royce Freeman. Maybe I'm thinking of Reggie Bush. No, I ain't thinking of Reggie Bush. He ran for Oregon. DeAnthony Thomas. Woo! That's it.
Yeah, he was good too.
Woo, that's what I'm thinking of. I ain't thinking about Reggie Bush. I was thinking about DeAnthony Thomas. Oh my God.
Yeah, that boy was a beast too, man.
That's the one Snoop Dogg coached in California. Oh man. That dude, damn. He in the NFL today.
No blood. What you talking about?
He said, watch that low. Boy, DeAnthony Thomas was cold, man. I didn't like DeAnthony. I know what you saying. You don't want to like him. But man, they fun to watch. Yeah. They fun to watch. Because you want them on your team. That's why you don't like them. Because you want them on your team.
Bro, I'm telling you, when I was looking at the rankings and I was thinking like, damn, how the hell we gonna get past this dude? How we gonna get up there if this dude keep doing teams the way he doing them? This dude was bad, bro.
Oregon still ain't got no championships. You know what? We won a championship. Oregon till this day. That shows who the big brother is. Till this day, they still bragging about that win over Florida State. I'm like, but y'all didn't win a championship.
Hey,
we won their championship. We won a championship. We beat Florida State. What you say?
Put that comment on the screen. AR from AR.
Coach.
No. The one before that. I want to see your face when we lose the Temple.
I don't know how to do that.
Just click on it and press plus.
Plus. I don't think I can because plus. No, because my computer so outdated. Let me see. I'll try the other computer. Hold on. This computer's so outdated.
I want him to remember this, man. I want him to remember all this craziness he talking about. Miami ain't losing the Temple. Plain and simple, we will not lose the Temple. Yeah, there you go.
It's up there?
Yeah, it's up there.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I gotta go to another computer.
I'll never forget that he said that. He looking at last season. He looking at last season, not knowing that Miami is a whole different team right now. FSU is a whole different team right now. Until you
let me talk to Mike Ellis. Mike Ellis, I'm sorry, man. I didn't even know how to even do this. You've been donating so much. I feel kind of bad. I ain't been putting your comments up. I will do that from now on. Now that I know how to do that, I didn't know how to do that. But now I know, so every time you donate, I'll put it up. Anytime anybody donate, I'll put your comment up. I didn't even know how to do this.
Man, last week I accidentally learned it. I'm
still learning. I'm still learning this thing. But thanks, you taught me something. You taught me something new. I didn't know this. Oh, we got more people in here now. MG 44. What's up?
Tyler said Miami the same team. Nah, bro, we ain't the same team. We're a whole different animal right now.
Everybody a different team, kind of.
Miami different right now.
D'Anthony Thomas from the Ravens. Kendrick say.
We got players. We got players that's gone into the draft. We got players that's just gone. Period. We got people that transferred. We getting better, bro. We got this. Just watch and learn. We ain't losing a Sergeant AR-10.
McCaffrey ain't that good to me, man. He good. I'm just reading these comments.
Hey, Sergeant, when we beat Temple, I'm gonna have to call up the whatever brand of the military you in. I'm gonna have them demote you, bro. You're gonna have to go back to a private.
Melody. It's fun, man. It's fun.
It was crazy though. I almost joined the military myself. I went through the whole process.
Of what? What happened? You went to where?
I went through the whole process. I almost joined the military myself. I did the whole 9 yards, the ASVAB, all that. Signed, did all the training, everything. When it was time to ship off, man, my mama was begging and crying like a mother.
Let me tell you, I went through that too. I went through that when I was going to join out of high school. What happened? I got cold feet, so I signed the paperwork. My dad wouldn't sign it. He was like, no, but my recruiter said I don't need my parents' permission. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go. I got cold feet, couldn't get on the plane. Because once you get on that plane and you swear in and all that stuff, you can't leave. You go to jail. Then you're now a deserter. So 2 years later, life was kicking my butt. I had my own place in the projects, and I was like working at fast food for 2 years. Got my place robbed, kicked out. Like, you know what? Can't be nothing worse than this. It was in Jacksonville, Florida. I was like, man, it can't be nothing. I'm going to the military. So that's when I said, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not living like this. So I went. That was it. Never looked back. Never looked back.
Yeah, it's crazy, man, because my mom talked me out of it. All my friends were telling me I'm about to go get killed and shit. And you know what's crazy, though? I end up not going. But all my friends who were telling me all this shit, they end up going.
Oh,
life is a funny thing, man.
Right. They was all telling me. They were telling me you're gonna die. You too skinny. You're gonna get whatever. And I remember one of my friends who signed up in high school. Check this out. He signed up in high school, and we was like, yeah, we're gonna go together. We're gonna go together. He got cold feet too, right? So guess what I run into in the mall when I fly back in? To visit home. I run into him. We was like, I won't say we was best friends, but we were like high school. We hung out together at lunchtime. We knew each other. Like, I see him. I'm like, what's up, man? And he looked me up and down. Cause you can tell when somebody got a little cheese in their pocket, right?
Yeah.
He looked me up and down. And he had a grocery shirt, but I don't think like that. Like I like you. That's it. I don't care nothing else about you. But he looked me up and down, and he had a Publix, and he's like, yeah. He pretended like he didn't even see me and walked around me. I'm like, I turned around, looked at him, I'm like, what the? And that's when you start adding stuff up in your head, like numbers. So I'm like, oh, I know what it is. I'm like, that's a damn shame, because he was working at Publix bagging groceries, and he looking at me like I made that move. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. They basically saying he should have made it too, but he chickened out. Right.
But you don't all that hating, you can't be no hater growing up. You can't be no hater, man. You can't do it.
I'll tell you, man. My mom pulled out the stops, bro. She was like, you don't go? You please don't go. I'll buy you a car. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Buy me a car.
I got something funny for you.
I ain't get that car yet.
Oh, she scammed you. Hey, check this out. I got something funnier. My mom did the same thing. She didn't really get in my way like don't go, but she was saying don't go. I don't want you to go, right? You can tell, but she was like, you a grown man, do what you do. She didn't want me to go. I know that. I do 6 years. So I actually got money. I got money to fly my mama in. She getting all this, she getting spoiled. I got this money to blow, right? She told me, I said, I'm getting out. She said, why are you getting out? I looked at her.
Like, what? You didn't want me in here. Now you see I was on to something. It is what it is, man. Someday, if it weren't for my kids, though, someday I look back at it and be like, damn, I should have went. But then I'm like, you know what? If I did went, I wouldn't be where I'm at now.
And I ain't fighting one battle. I ain't fighting no battles. I got an education, though. I got a free education.
One of my homeboy, we signed up at the same time. He actually went, but he went to Iraq, I think, about 2 times. That nigga said he was scared for his life every day. He said he didn't want to be.
Oh, because he went to Iraq. Yeah, he's in the army though. He's in the army, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's why I had signed up for.
Oh, no. I want to join the army.
You know what's crazy too is when I went down there and I took the ASVAB test, they told me at the time that I had the highest score in the state of Florida. I could have had when I did the Army ASVAB test, they told me I had the highest score in Florida. I could have had any job in the military that I wanted.
Air Force.
And my homeboy, he had, I think, one of the bare minimums to actually get in. So he became a 92 Yankee, which is just a supplier. And I'm looking at all these shit with all these signing bonuses and shit. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, I go home, I tell my mom, I'm like, man, don't take none of that junk. You're going to die. You're going to die.
Hold on a second. Let me take down this comment.
This guy say you want to join the Space Force. Is that even a thing? I was like, man, Roman 92 Yankee. I was like, ain't no way in hell. Because when I read that job description, I'm like, I ain't supplying nothing to nobody. I am not finna be walking around the army being somebody's little supplier. Space Force is real now. Oh, hey man, Gator Hater said Space Force hit that blunt one more time. Oh man. That boy say Space Force. Oh man, whatever's in that blunt must be good, Gator Hater.
Yeah, I'm gonna put up the money, the donation comments. I'm gonna put up the donation comments every time somebody donates. So I should have been doing that. I didn't know how to do it. That look good too. I like how that look professional. Like,
yeah, man. Not only that too. Sometimes when you put it up there, it get the fans a little bit more.
Yeah, like, they feel a part of something. Yeah. Right. Yeah, man. We just chopping it up. Like I say, man, I'm just gonna put my feet up because I'm still working over here, but it's like you don't really want to work because we getting like we supposed to be getting some kind of check. I know y'all over there with some crazy mess, but we supposed to be getting. I don't trust the government. I really don't. Like they said they're gonna give us.
I don't trust them either, man. But
nah.
When I went to the hospital earlier this week, I was like, man, please don't tell me I got this shit. And then when they did, they admit me, they put me on the floor by myself just to to monitor me or whatever and to see if I have any symptoms or anything was gonna get worse. But at the same time, I'm looking like I'm up here, but I don't see nobody else up here. I don't hear nobody else up here. Am I the only one that's in here? You know what I mean? I understand it's isolation, but getting there and going up there, I didn't hear or nothing. Didn't see nobody.
You ever seen this series? Like I told my wife, man, my neck could be broken. I ain't going to no hospital, being on quarantine. But you see, there's a series called VIEWRS on Netflix. You got Netflix? It's called VIEWRS. And they catch this virus that turn people into vampires. And it start off everybody in quarantine. I think you cut out. You must have cut out. Tyler Hedden says, "Go Braves." Mark Rogers. That looks professional, like Mark Rogers.
I think Mark Rogers uses the same streaming app.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Man, shout out to Mark Rogers though, because he's been doing it for a while.
Yeah, he worked hard. Like, I don't know how he do it.
If you look at his shows and everything, dude look like he's supposed to be on ESPN or something.
Yeah, he professional. Yeah, he professional. That takes training. Like, you can't just go up there. That takes training. Like, he probably got some college degrees and stuff.
The way he does it is like he put no feelings behind what he's saying. It's like fans, if I say Florida State did this and did that, and I start talking a little trash in it, he ain't doing none of that.
Nah, because he about business. He about that business. He's about making business. That's all.
He'll analyze stuff and just talk about it from a neutral standpoint. I'll be wondering, are you really a Miami fan?
I heard he's a Ohio State. fan.
I heard he's a Miami fan.
Really? I assumed that. I assumed he wasn't a Miami fan because he do so many Miami videos, but somebody said no. Somebody told me he's Ohio State.
I have to ask him that myself. Like, yo, man.
Somebody said it in the chat when I was watching the Roger stream. Somebody said in the chat. Somebody said the same thing I said. Yeah, he's an Ohio State fan. They say it in the chat right now. He's in Ohio State because somebody was like, "Dang, you a Miami fan? You just do this," and somebody was like, "No, he's in Ohio State. He's in Ohio." No Blooded said just now. He's in Ohio State. I thought he was Miami too. I think what it is so many Miami fans online that it's beneficial for him. Oh dang, Michael! Hey, I gotta make it rain for my. Wait a minute. Yeah, I gotta do it again. Hold
on. This man said Miami rain showers. Okay. I see you, man. Shout out to Michaels for the donation. 25 donation. Nothing but the best for them Miami rain showers. Michael, you from Miami? He said Mark Roger covers a lot of teams. Yeah, he do. My thing is though, is Mark Rogers, is he a Ohio State fan or is he
Michael Ellis.
No, you gotta go back in there, man. You clicked on it twice.
Oh.
Oh, you from the Panama City area? Oh man. So man, Michael Ellis, bro. I love Panama City, bro. I love Panama City. Spring break in Panama City. Oh my God, bro. Those are the best spring breaks I ever had. Like for two years straight. Me and my friends who went to Panama City. Spring break. Those beaches are crazy. Let's just say I had some experience in Panama City that I had never experienced anywhere else. And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Come on, boy here. Hey, thanks, Mike Ellis. I'm gonna play he wanna be in the video. I'm gonna play
you gotta get that boy a Hurricane jersey real quick.
Oh man, no. He'll be disowned. He'll be disowned. All right. Mike Ellis. Play the music. Thanks for that again, Mike. Mike making it rain. He gonna get you some milk. He gonna get you milk. Michael Ellis say nothing but the best for the Miami rain shower. Let's get lit. Return. I think the diaper stained. Good gracious. I don't know why. I don't know what.
Well, I'm glad I ain't got to change the food.
Hold on. One more time. Oh, chop it up.
Come on, baby. Come here.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Mike.
Little baby.
Little baby.
Say hi to the little baby. Stop kicking the computer.
What's the name?
Tatiana.
Tatiana, pretty name. Tatiana.
Throw up to you. Do it. Throw up to you. Throw it up.
She say no. No. See, she don't like it. See?
Yeah, that's me. Throw up to you. Do it. Yeah, that's you. Put your hand. Do it like I show you.
Panama.
Throw up to you. Come on, do it like that.
It's Tyler ahead and talk about. Panama City is crazy. I went once and think some of them girls were creating new STDs. Quarantine.
All right, mama, go eat.
Oh, FSU, Miami and Florida have 9 NFL Hall of Famers. FSU has 4. Well, I didn't know. Google says Vince Lombardi went to FSU, so he's in there as player and coach. Oh, Vince Lombardi went to FSU? Oh my God, you dug in deep for them history facts. Good Lord. I didn't know that. Vince Lombardi played at FSU. What the hell? Boy, you dug deep, man. Goodness gracious. Ramon Jones, thank you. That's a deep dig. Good God. Thanks, No Blooded.
Thank you, No Blood.
Good Lord. I never knew that. I never knew that.
Did he really say Vince Lombardi?
Yeah. I never knew that. I don't even know what happened when Vince Lombardi was. I wasn't even on the earth. I don't know what the heck happened then.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Oh, No Blooded said celebrating 21 years of wedding bliss. Congratulations, man.
This one jealous. Jealous.
What happened?
Say hi. She jealous now.
Oh, because I'm holding him.
No, because I told Tatiana to come in.
Oh yeah. Sibling rivalry.
You just gonna mean mud?
Little sibling rivalry. That's normal. Me and my brother still got that. We still got that rivalry.
Put it up. Let them see it. Yeah.
I don't know my brother. My brother's not a fan of college football.
Yeah.
But we got a sibling rivalry going on.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna dress y'all up tomorrow. We're gonna take some pictures.
Yeah. You want me? You want me to? Congratulations. So it's your wedding anniversary today, No Blooded? Peace, Dan. This one want to be in it. Everybody want to be in it now. This Judah. Everybody.
Trust me, they all about to come soon. They all got
like some of them like dark, like the last one was like got mine. This one got my wife's complexion, but my hair and nose and lips. That is a mixture. Look at that.
Oh,
that's crazy. You came out with red hair. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah. They all got hair, don't it?
They all got afro hair. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
still got afro hair. Yep.
You know your boy say he gonna catch me, man.
Who that?
Your friend.
He said he gonna catch you.
Nah, he gonna catch me in hair. In the lip.
Oh yeah.
I told him don't let it fool him, man. Don't let him fool him. It's way down there.
You hear my auntie? You hear my auntie talk about you? I know you done heard her.
Oh, she talking about my pine cones.
Yeah, she say Woody Woodpecker. She's like, who that Woody Woodpecker looking? You hear when she said that?
Yeah. See,
I thought she was watching. I was like this. Oh Lord.
I don't have it in the ponytail so long that it don't even stay down no more. I got that coolio, man.
It spiral up.
Yeah, it got that coolio.
I ain't gonna even take off my hat. I got out of bed. I ain't even touch it. So I ain't taking this hat off. I'll be looking like Kuta Kente around here. I ain't trying to. Man. I ain't trying to show my hair. It's long though. It's long.
This shit crazy. I'm trying on what you call it. I'm trying to get a haircut, but with all this shit going on, I'm like, yeah.
Oh, don't cut your beard. Don't cut your beard.
No, I ain't cutting my hair. Just always cut off the sides to make it look decent.
Yeah, keep your beard though. Keep your beard.
Well, I already got a bet on that too. I already bet them if Miami don't win 10 games this season, I'm gonna cut all of it off. Cut it bald.
Oh, I won't even make no bet. Like no, hell no.
I cut it all. The only way I walk out on this bet is if we don't play 10 games at all.
Yeah. I got this thing about my hair. I haven't cut my hair in years. I got this thing. Cause I remember when I joined the military, I haven't cut it since. I joined the military and they shaved off everything. That was terrible for me. I hated it.
That was another reason I didn't want to join too. That changed my whole mind.
Right. Ain't that weird? Ain't that weird? Because that was one of my fears, my biggest fears, was cutting all my hair off.
Up to the point of like me before leaving to go, I had my hair the whole time. And then when it's like almost that week to go, the lady was like, you know, you got to cut it bald. I'm like, what?
Yep. And what was I gonna say? When I was in boot camp for 2 months, boot camp felt like a year, man, because you can't eat what you want. You don't get no sleep. I fell asleep because they kind of like breaking you down to build you up. I never knew I could stand up going to sleep till I joined boot camp. I was standing up, sleep, and it was like March. And I was like, oh, and woke up and started marching and they were like, anybody in the military went to boot camp, they'll tell you. It'll be like they'll put you to bed about 10 p.m. every night, and then they'll wake you up at 3:30 to march every day. And you know how they woke you up? They throw a garbage can down the middle of the hallway. Clang, 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 clang. So you getting up. Oh, people putting the underwear on the wrong leg and stuff, trying to get up.
See that? I don't know if you can see that, but that was before I go to the army.
Oh yeah.
I was like, man, I want to cut my shit.
Baby face. And what else? Oh, and I saw the biggest thug. We had this dude from California. He was like a Spanish dude, like kind of a thuggish kind of. You could tell he came up through the streets. So he had tattoos all over. He was talking about how we got down, how we did things I was in the gangs with the Bloods and Crips, you know what I'm saying, and all this stuff. Right? I'm sitting there because I'm a square. I never deal drugs. I never did anything. My brother was like in the streets like that. I was the square. And everybody, I got along with the criminals and everybody, but they knew I was a square. That's what they called me, right? So
man,
I sat back there while he's talking all that mess in boot camp. After about a month, I looked at him. The boot camp instructor was like, "Y'all not gonna make it." I knew right away that was a head play. He playing with your mind. Y'all ain't gonna make it. Y'all ain't good enough. Y'all make me sick. So he slams the door and walks out. They mess with you like that. So he slammed the door. Bam. I'm sitting there like, well, damn, I guess if I don't make it, I'm just gonna go back home and try and make it somehow. Man, do you know these dudes started crying? Like, I'm like, wait a minute, you supposed to be the gangster in here. Oh, man, it's so bullshit. Oh, I'm sorry, cuz. I'm like,
you could tell he didn't want to go back home.
Right. Right. But he must be so tough. I'm like, man, you talk all this time. Look at you crying like a little girl, man. And he wasn't the only one. It was a couple of tough dudes crying. And I'm just sitting back. Watching. I'm like, oh, well, I'll try. I mean, what can I do? Man, we all made it through, except for the ones that quit. Nobody got kicked out. If you didn't quit, you could quit. They'll kick you out of boot camp. Like you'll do like, I don't know, a couple of days. It's jail, but they call it something else, like quarantine. They'll put you to the side and just do your paperwork, and you can still leave the military. Like in boot camp, you can still get put out. So, but the only people I saw getting put out was the ones always getting in trouble, not following orders, or they just broke down and couldn't handle the stress no more. Because all they do for 2 months, all they do is stress you. They stress you out. They push you to your limit. So no sleep. You getting yelled and spit on in your face. You eating a bunch of crap food. So they just breaking you down. But then once you get past a certain, you get so used to it, to where after a while it feel like everyday life. I started laughing and stuff like, man, this ain't nothing. They know what y'all doing. I'm just looking at my watch. Okay, I got 10 days. I got 10 days left. I got 9 days. It's like, yeah.
You start looking at it like, it's just a scared straight kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like prison. Basically, you in a scared straight prison. Yeah. Right.
I remember when we went to do the little tests though. Dude gave me the headphone and I'm listening for the little beeps and shit. And dude when I came out of there, dude said you only missed one of the beeps. But then this other dude that was in the same room with me, this dude missed every single one. So I'm thinking like, damn, if we at war and some shit, nigga dropped the bomb or something and it's about to go off and shit, and I'm with this nigga, I might as well be dead. I was like, this nigga can't hear shit.
Yeah, I want to join the Army. Because with your score, I scored high too. I could have joined the Air Force. Or that's the highest one, the Air Force. But I chose the Navy.
That's what they was telling me too. They were telling me, you sure you want to go to the Air Force? You don't gotta fly planes. I'm like, then why am I going to the Air Force if I ain't gonna be flying planes? And
right. You ain't gonna travel either. You're gonna sit in one spot, no matter whatever country it is, you're gonna sit there for 3 years. I joined the Navy because I knew I wasn't gonna be fighting. First of all, I knew I wasn't gonna be fighting. And if we was gonna fight, it was gonna be shooting missiles from a distance. So whatever. I'm not doing hand-to-hand combat. And also I knew I was gonna get free travel. I was gonna get free travel.
Yeah, what they saying is the Air Force, you get paid more to do less.
Yeah, you do. But I actually was like, I had some friends in the Air Force base, so I got to go in the Air Force base because you got a military ID. You can go on any military base, right? Pretty much. So I would go on the Air Force base. And there was like clean cut. You could tell there was like office clerks. They were like secretaries. They didn't really. Some of them were like they knew how to fix airplanes, like whatever your trade was. But the ones that flew the plane, you had to be an officer. Those are the only ones that flew. You know what I'm saying? The college kids. You know what I'm saying? The college kids get to fly and all that stuff. Their parents had money to put them through college. You know what I'm saying? The poor kids like us, we got to come up through the enlisted ranks. You know what I'm saying? So we got to start from the bottom. Where the officers, they come in with their college money and they can start right on top of you, like way on top of you.
You want to hear something funny though? The main reason for me joining and everything was I was going to use that scholarship to actually go to the University of Miami. That's the main reason why, because I knew I couldn't afford to go.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford it. With the amount of scholarships and grants that I was gonna get, it would have never even touched Miami tuition.
It's ridiculous. So
I was gonna use the Army as a way to go to the University of Miami, which was crazy.
Yeah, I did. I'm talking to EMG. Yeah, I did the West Pac. I went to Japan, Alaska, China, Australia, Hawaii. I was stationed in Hawaii. I didn't want to leave Hawaii. I was stationed. That's the West Pac. Yeah. What else? Also, Jen. What's up, Jen? Well, Mama, she said, did you folks hear that during an interview on ESPN Radio on Thursday, Kirk Herbstreit predicted that there will be no NFL or college football season? Yeah, I didn't hear that, but it's pretty obvious that we headed that way. Because
unfortunately, for us to have a season, this Corona thing would have to actually hit right now. Everybody would have to get through it and then let it pass. But at the same time, I don't want to see people getting sick and dying just because I want sports to come back on.
Football, right. Michael Ellis said you need to send TTY a Seminoles hat. Coco was trash. I'm sorry.
I'll take that Seminole hat and get me some darts or whatever, have a little practice.
No, Coco transferred because he didn't want to back up Jameis. He won championship to Alabama. Coco wasn't good to me anyway. Let's see. Hopefully it's fast track a vaccine, says Tyler. You two know, brother, have a good evening. Pinecone can't run from here to his mailbox, let alone being in the Army.
Oh,
boy, you crazy. Pinecone swole. He got them I see them Instagram photos. Pinecone working out.
Hey,
I want to be stuck in the cave with that beast.
Gator. Let me tell you something, man. I remember my friends, they was like, man, let's go paintballing. So I'm like paintballing. Man, ain't that shit make your skin all purple because you get bruised up? Everything. Then I'm looking at all the colors and I'm looking through my closet and I'm like, I ain't got nothing. I want to dirty up. So a friend of mine, which is my best friend, he's a Florida State fan. We about the same size. So I convinced this dude to let me wear his Florida State shirt because I'm like, if I'm a dirty up something, it might be something that ain't worth nothing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And you know what's funny? We go out there, I ain't get hit not one time running around in that Florida State shirt. Not one time. And then at the end, they decide like, you know what? Everybody else dirty, you ain't, and all on unleashed on me. That was the only time I ever wore something that was Florida State. And at the end of it, I was happy, man. I think I got a picture of that shirt on Instagram.
I don't remember. I didn't check it out. I'll check it out.
I think it was around 2016. It's a long sleeve and everything. Long sleeve Florida State shirt. And I was like, I guess we going paintballing today.
Boy. Oh, I was gonna say something else before I read the comments. Bruh, New York, boy. I got all my family on my daddy's side is in New York. Like, I'm like, man, it's not looking good. If you see Italy, right? It's a body dropping every 2 minutes in Italy. Every 2 minutes, a body dropping. So New York is already ahead of Italy in the same time frame. I'm like, man, bruh.
Damn.
They already got the freezer trucks already set up. They call them morgue. They call them morgue truck something. They got freezers ready to go because they know the body's gonna start dropping, bro. They ain't got no room. They're gonna be turning people away. Cause you know, like in emergency, like we go into an ER, you know how people are like, I don't know, I got shot in the, let's say I got shot in the head, right? I'm still alive. They gonna see me first before you got a broken toe.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna do with they so badly undermanned that they're gonna have to do that with the coronavirus. They're gonna do like, well, this person is dying.
Another thing too from
we can't help him. It's a waste of time. Let's give the guy
another thing when I was at the hospital, they ran all these tests on me before they decided to give me the test because they say they don't have enough. They say if it ain't absolutely needed to be tested, you ain't getting tested. So if you don't come in there with at least 3-4 symptoms, you ain't getting a test.
New York is going to get real ugly. We're going to see something that we've never seen before in America. New York, Louisiana. Oh man, Louisiana is growing at a faster rate than anywhere else on the planet. Louisiana, bro, it's not looking good at all. It ain't looking good.
A buddy of mine too, he told me that his cousin caught the virus. His cousin's 16, but to him the virus is only like a little cold. It ain't touching him, so his immune system is like knocking it out.
Oh yeah. It's not gonna get it. Yeah, it's always gonna be immune people. Yeah, right. I ain't scared of it. I ain't worried about it. Like I just can't see a flu taking me out. Like I just don't. I eat real healthy. You know, I'm always laughing, so my soul is good. You know, I don't scare nothing like that. I'm worried about everybody else. What I'm more worried about here, because we got low cases here. What I'm more worried about is people freaking the hell out. I ain't worried about no virus. I'm worried about knocking somebody out trying to get my house. That's what I'm worried about.
It got so bad in the grocery store that they had to start putting limit on everything.
They stabbing people in the grocery store here. They stabbing because they ain't got no guns here. They stabbing people. Bruh. I gotta walk in the grocery store on a pivot. Somebody might stab me.
I'm thinking about doing a skit with my girl, man, because I was telling her I was gonna have her, come up to the door and knock or whatever. I was gonna do the whole camera effect where you can see through the peephole, everything. I'm asking, name, password, and everything. I was gonna have her extend me $100, and I was gonna get her a roll of toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
But I was gonna do little funny skits and everything, man. But like, you know what? I was like, you know what? This shit getting real. I'm gonna back off.
Boy, man, it's gonna be real bad, bro. It is.
Like doctor was telling me, man, you know what? Test results don't come back. You're not showing no symptoms or anything that like these other people who does have it. So you could go home or whatever and this and that, but you got to self-quarantine yourself. Which luckily for me, my job still pays me, while I'm out. In my industry, if everything's shut down right now, I would still have to go to work because I'm a beverage provider. So people still gonna need food and beverages no matter what. Certain suppliers will always be working. The government has already said it. These suppliers, certain suppliers will always be open.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Ellis back at it again.
I'm gonna put it up. Put it up.
Oh man, that boy Michael ain't no joke. Hey, Turn.
All right, Michael Ellis.
Hey, you better kill that music before Drake take your whole
Oh, I know. Cause I'm playing a playlist. I be forgetting I got other songs saved. I use it for my videos I make. I don't listen to that stuff, but I use it for like my intros. Michael Ellis said, if you want me to come, get me now. The F you gonna take me. I got my true notes with me because we riders. All right, we play the chant. We play it through. Chop it up. Hey, you see my last video? See my last video?
Which one you talking about?
Oh, I'm dancing with the kids. It's the last video. Coronavirus song.
No, I think the last one I seen y'all was in the backyard playing football.
Hold on. Thanks, Mike Ellis. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. My last video is with me and the kids. I got a wig on. We dancing to the coronavirus rap song. Remember that song? Oh, man, you got coronavirus. You got coronavirus. And I cut up the video, so it's like you got a clip of the video playing while three black dudes singing, and then it'll cut into us, me and the kids dancing. So it's like it looked like it's one video all the way through. It's the last skit of the last video. Just check out the last video when you get off. It's funny, man. It's funny.
I will.
It's funny. I ain't trolling Miami. I did troll Miami a little bit. I trolled Miami.
One of my videos.
Huh?
One of my videos, I think it was the last one I did on Uncle Lou, was the one when right after LSU beat them. I had put a little clip, like 5 seconds of Drake song on there. Because when he switched, Uncle Lou had switched his Georgia hat to an LSU hat. So I played that Trust Issue song on it. You can't trust this dude. He just switched teams real quick. Man, 5 seconds out of that song, bro. They try to claim the whole video.
Whoa.
They try to claim the whole video. So I went back and edited and took the whole song out. The whole 5 seconds of it. I was like, man, bro, Drake greedy as hell.
Damn. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Sometimes though, but one time I did a live, not on this channel. I think I had another channel before. I don't know what it was. And I was doing a live, and I was playing. I forgot what I was playing. And YouTube actually sent me, but they ain't flagged while I was live. I got an alert saying, you better turn this, basically turn this music off, or this video is gonna be taken off stream. I'm like, oh damn, it came across the screen.
I be hating that, bro, because I be telling my girl too, because she be playing a little Latin music, and all of a sudden I be seeing a jump pop up on the screen that's saying, this video will be blocked worldwide or something like that, and I'm like, well, fine, I'll cut the music. I can't. I be telling them I can't control what's in my background, whatever. And then one of them, it was a Jamaican song by Beanie Man. They claimed one of the videos. And I look back at it, I'm like, I wasn't even playing it. It was just in the background somewhere. So I ended up having to get into contact with the record label and tell them, look, y'all could go watch the video for yourself. I did not play that music. I did not intend for it to be in my video. It was in the background, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Y'all better take this claim off my video. I will never, ever in my life listen to that artist or any artist that come out of y'all label ever again. Within after I see that they saw the email, all the claims got dropped. But YouTube be flagging videos for all the reason nowadays.
Yeah, they be trying to save money on the sly, man. They want to make money off of you, but yeah, they'll save money too. They'll do little things they got. Even
my videos now, like I'll go back and I'll take clips from the actual game that played on TV, and I'll edit it to a way that they can't even detect it no more. So I can still put highlights in my video to where they won't take it down. Because a lot of Miami Hurricane YouTubers, they've been asking me that, how you got these videos, how you got these clips in your shit and they ain't take it down. I'm like, you gotta know how to edit.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to edit. I edit it to the point where they'll probably catch 4 seconds of it, and then it'll shift in a way where they don't even recognize it no more.
Right. The algorithm can't pick it up, the box. Michael Ellis said, I still listen to Juvenile and Big Timers, even though I just turned 51. That was hot. It still is better than the rap music today. It's still better than rap music today.
Early 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, man, it's fresh. I bought all that stuff when I think I was 20. I was in the military. I was like in my early 20s.
I think back then everybody wanted to be a hot boy.
Hot boys, yep.
Everybody wanted to be a hot boy.
In my mind, I was a hot boy. In my mind.
Hey, you know what's funny though?
In Hawaii, single, 21 in Hawaii.
Speaking of the hot boys though, you know what's funny? I seen a little meme on Facebook the other day. Dude reaching out the shower to change the song, and then in the caption it says when Birdman verse come on.
Yeah, he can't rap. You know what? I always knew that he can't rap, but them beats so fire. He could be talking about anything. It don't matter. Oh, I fry catfish. It don't matter. The beat is so fire.
And it's the way he be delivering too, man. You be like, this song trash as hell, but it's bumping.
Yeah. You like, man, I know he can't rap, but dang. But see, Puff Daddy, man. See, Puff Daddy was horrible. Because his beat was good.
I think I only like one Puff Daddy song, and that's Missing.
He's so bad. I bought his album. I bought one of his albums and I realized I made a huge mistake. I bought one of his albums. It was called the Remix. I invented the Remix because I knew the locks. I knew it was gonna be good rappers on there, but still, I was like, I know I made a huge mistake because I bought it because of one song. I don't know what song it was, and I listened to the whole album. Like, man, this is trash juice.
You gotta get a couple friends and just use it as a frisbee.
Yeah, trash. You know what I like about this lockdown though? It ain't nothing good. It is some you can pull a positive thing out of a dog turd. You can pull something positive about anything. And the one positive I like about what's going on right now is that You ain't gotta see the celebrities pretend like they care about you and, you know, look at me on the TV screen. You know that's gotta be killing these celebrities. Because you know they're narcissistic. I ain't even thinking about celebrities. Who are you thinking about? Cardi B? Like who's out? Nobody's out doing anything.
Hey, Jeffrey got a good question. T2Y, who was the highest paid running back in the NFL in 2004? Clint Portis.
He was a dog.
I'm not sure, but that might be true. I'd have to look that up because, like I said, I normally don't keep up with that kind of stats, like money wise.
Is he from Miami?
Clint Portis?
Yeah.
Of course he's from Miami. Y'all should know about the 2001 game.
I'm trying to give a compliment, but man, you make it hard.
You should know about Clint Portis. Florida State hate Clint Portis.
I don't hate Clint Portis. I love this game in the NFL in Denver. I love this game. Denver Broncos. I liked him. Who that running back? Terrell Davis. Ooh, woo! Terrell Davis with them braces and that oxygen tank. He had asthma. Remember that? That dude was running through everybody like diarrhea. He on that sideline because he got asthma. The only thing that could stop him was his asthma. That's the only thing that could stop him was asthma. Asthma couldn't even stop him. That dude was a beast. I think Terrell Davis was better than Clint Portis, though. Clint Portis is good, but Terrell Davis, no, Terrell Davis was a monster. I like Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp's my favorite Miami player just because I hated him so much in Miami. Because of that one game. Warren Sapp carried y'all whole garbage team and beat us. Just like we did with Jalen Ramsey and beat y'all. Y'all beat us because of Warren Sapp. And I hated Warren Sapp after that game. I'm like, this Miami team is trash. How are we losing? We couldn't block Warren Sapp. So I hated him. But as soon as he went to my Buccaneers team, I'm like, oh, thank God for Warren Sapp. Because without Warren Sapp, we would have never got no Super Bowl. Thank you, Warren Sapp. I got a love-hate relationship with Warren Sapp. Big time.
Yeah, I ain't finding nothing on Clint Portis being the highest paid in 2004. So if you find something, that says that, then you know I'm just gonna have to go with you on that.
Jeffrey, I never said Terrell Davis was from Tallahassee. So what? Are you just trolling me? I don't care. I don't care where he came from. Dalvin Cook did. Since you want to be funny, and Dalvin Cook's a top 5 running back, probably top 3 right now if he stay healthy. He led the NFL in rushing this season for a bit. Who led the NFL in rushing this season? Do you know T2Y?
Say that again.
Who led the NFL in rushing this year?
This year,
you know, Dalvin Cook got to be top 3 at least because he led for a bit. He got to be top 3. He just can't stay healthy. He stayed healthy this year, kind of though. You see Dalvin Cook's training videos?
They say it was Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry. Oh yeah, he did turn on at the end. That's because of the end he turned it on. But Dalvin Cook was leading most of the season.
No. This is the regular season.
Yeah, but Dalvin Cook led at one point. He led at one point. So Derrick Henry overtook him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
top 3.
8, 9. Dalvin Cook finished number 10.
Oh damn! Did he get hurt? What happened? He must have got hurt. He wouldn't have dropped that low. He must have got hurt.
But a couple of them above him, they didn't have more than 20 yards over him.
Oh, okay.
He had 1,135. The guy above him had 1,137. The one before that is 1,050. I mean 1,150, and then 1,152. So it's not like they beat them out by a lot.
See, Tampa Bay should have got Dalvin Cook, man. See that mess? We should have got Dalvin.
Derrick Henry. Number 2 is Nick Chubbs, Christian McCaffrey, Ezekiel Elliott, Chris Carson, Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson, God damn.
Bro, you know he was a beast.
God, that's ridiculous.
He was like a quarterback / running back this season.
Yeah, he's a running back. He's an RPO running back. Kendrick said Cook got hurt. Yeah, he had to get hurt because he led the NFL. He led the NFL, I think, near the middle of the season. He was first. So, yeah, he had to get hurt to be number 10. He was number 1.
Yeah, he took a lot less carries than these other guys, too. He only carried it 250.
His first 3-4 weeks of the season. Remember the first few weeks? The first 3-4 weeks, 5 weeks?
Yeah, and
he was looking like
Derrick Henry had 16 touchdowns, and Cook had 13. So
he got hurt. He would have led easy. He got hurt. He was killing it through week 4 or 5. He was killing it, bro. He couldn't be stopped. They couldn't stop him, so he must have got hurt. I don't watch the NFL like that, but I remember seeing Facebook posts about Dalvin Cook leading the NFL, like in week 5 or something like that. And it was showing highlights.
Hey, you want to hear something crazy, though? You want to know who had the most passing yards this season?
Who? Davis?
Jameis Winston.
Right. But he won't get credit for that. He won't get credit for that. He won't.
Nah, but
see that? You know why? You know why? Because he's throwing the ball too damn much. Because the running game trash.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Other than Lamar Jackson, he had the most touchdowns thrown.
Wow.
Because Lamar threw 36 touchdowns. Jameis threw 33. But the biggest difference is in them interceptions.
See, I'm telling you, I'm playing Star Wars. I'm telling you, Jameis go to the right situation. All right, I said this already. And it's many teams. Come on, the Bucs organization are retards. Like, come on. He go to the right squad. They got a decent surrounding. He's gonna ball out, and Buccaneers fans gonna look real stupid. I already said. I've been saying this for the longest. He's gonna go somewhere else and ball out. Watch. It's gonna make me sick to the stomach too. Watching it. It's gonna make me sick. It's gonna make me sick watching it because I hate I don't like my organization at all. Dolphins. I know you don't like your Dolphins. Ain't been nothing since Dan Marino.
Yeah, I'm not a Dolphin fan.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. Rams. I assume that because you was a Miami fan. Okay.
No. I mean, I go like I tell them, I'll go to the Miami Dolphins game, but you'll never catch me in Miami Dolphins gear.
They so trash. They worse than us, man. They worse than us.
Let me tell you why I never became a Dolphins fan.
Oh, they trash.
See, back in my elementary days, we were supposed to get a visit by what's the name? Dan Marino and Zach Thomas.
Oh,
they were supposed to come to our school, right? So they've been promising us. They've been talking for months. Oh, we coming, blah blah. We bringing all this and that. We're gonna hang out with you guys for a good 2-3 hours. Man, them jokers ain't never came. At the last minute, they sent us some rookie that just got drafted that we ain't never heard of, never seen before. And that whole day, man, was a drag.
You know what though?
They gave us all this Miami stuff. I took it home, and I'm like, that same week, I wasn't a football fan at the time. I was like 9 years old. So I'm like, I'm watching the game. They played the Dallas Cowboys that weekend. So I'm like, you know what? I'll pick an NFL team. So I watched the game. These jokers lost 20-0. So I'm like, I ain't pick a team yet, and it ain't gonna be them. Not only
you know what? Me and my uncle, I kind of like Dan Marino, but it was hard because he was such a dick. Cause you could see it. My uncle was like, I hope that B never wins the Super Bowl, because you can see he's just a dick. Cause all right, so he'll get all these records because he's so great, right? Because he got all these records and blah 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 blah. That's what he was really worried about. But he wasn't really a team player. You could see it on the sideline, because he would be like, if you drop a ball or run a wrong route, he knew how much power he had in that organization. Dan Marino had so much power. So what he would do if you ran the wrong route or dropped the pass, he would cuss you slap out on national TV in front of everybody. He would dog you the hell out, and you can't say a damn thing because you might not have a job tomorrow. So you see the players, he's spitting in their face. You see the player on the sideline with his head down. But soon as Dan Marino forced a pass, which is what he always did, because he had one of the strongest arms I've ever seen in my life. He threw laser beams. So, but he was so cocky that he would force things that he couldn't force, like Jameis, and throw interceptions. But Jameis Winston would go to the sideline, you know what I'm saying, with his head down. Dan Marino would just look around like nothing happened. And then none of the players, I'm like, well, wait a minute. Shouldn't the players be able to say something to him about that? No.
No, you ain't checking him.
No. They ain't checking him. And that's the one thing I couldn't stand about that dude, bro. I wanted to hurt him so bad. But the best thing is that he couldn't win a Super Bowl. That's the best thing.
Man, Miami had so much hope in that dude, man. They had so much hope.
He went to the Super Bowl his rookie season. Remember that?
Yeah,
they went to the Super Bowl his rookie season and lost. They lost. He was good, though. I never seen a quarterback with an arm. Like, I don't give a damn about what's that doing in Green Bay? I don't give a damn about this. I don't give a damn. No, Marino got the strongest arm I've ever seen.
You talking about Aaron Rodgers?
Please. Yeah. Dan Marino got the strongest arm I ever seen. Remember on the video game Tecmo Bowl? You remember everybody, that old ass video game? Remember everybody threw that bomb and go up like a loop, and come down? Remember Dan Marino? It wasn't no loop. It was a straight laser beam.
He had a cannon, but if you ask me till today, I think Brett Favre was more accurate than him.
Brett Favre threw a lot of interceptions too, though. Brett Favre threw a lot of interceptions too. He was forced because he had the ability to force balls. But Dan Marino, I still think, I don't know, man. If it came down, I think Dan Marino was freaking unbelievable, bro. He was like
he had arm strength. He had talent. He just couldn't finish.
I think it was too much on his shoulders. Personally, I think that was his fault. That was his fault because nobody wanted to come play with him. That was his fault. So every game, he got to throw the ball 40 times a game.
I think the Dolphins as an organization, since Dan Marino left, has been a dumpster for quarterbacks. Yeah. Because if you notice, look at Tannehill. Tannehill left from Miami, go to Tennessee, and next thing you know, this dude is in the playoffs trying to get to the Super Bowl.
True. That's true.
So Miami for the past couple of seasons, the past couple of years, they've been killing running backs and quarterbacks.
That's what I'm saying. You can't fairly, in a bad organization dumpster fire, you can't fairly assess a quarterback. You can't. It's impossible. You can't.
Nah. Let me ask you, if let's just say some odd reason Tom Brady come to Tampa now and bring bring Tampa to the Super Bowl and actually win it. You know how you think that gonna look on Jameis? Not only Jameis, but Belichick.
Right. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. If Brady just take us to screw the Super Bowl, if Brady just take us to the playoffs, now I'm looking at Jameis like, right? But if Tom Brady go in there and get beat the hell up and can't do nothing, now I'm looking at Tom Brady like,
but you know what I'm saying? Another thing too is though, you got to look at Tom Brady. He's in them final years. He's in them final seasons.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So all y'all can hope from him this season is if y'all keep the pocket strong enough to where he can make accurate passes. If he can make some accurate passes, that's all y'all can look for from him. So you know he ain't no runner.
He can't move, dog. He can't move.
No, he ain't moving, man.
Why you think Jameis Winston's still alive today? Because he can move.
Michael Ellis said, Michael Ellis said, great show, guys. Keep it up. See y'all next Friday. Tomorrow. Yeah.
He in trouble.
Good night, man.
Who that? Oh, thanks, Mike Ellis. Thanks for all the donations too, man. I really appreciate that. Because we're gonna need some canned goods. and I ain't really getting much work. So yeah. You feed the family. I really appreciate that. I keep it 100. I ain't spending money on no gold chains, no rims, no new FSU gear, no canned good.
I don't know.
They gonna catch me out here slipping. They gonna catch me slipping.
I might have to buy me a Miami Hurricane blanket.
Yeah, right. Live outside and live. You think you joking? We might be living outside. That's real talk.
Give me a Miami Hurricane tent. Give me a Miami Hurricane tent and some chairs.
And we'll be good. Have a barbecue. Yep. I ain't work. Man, I don't work. I've been poor. Man, I'm doing good now. But man, I can reach back. I've been poor my whole life coming up. I told my wife, because she wasn't born like in poverty. I was born poor. Man, I'm built for this.
Man, I was born in Jamaica, man. I've seen way worse.
Right.
I watch people live off the land, live out their own backyard. I'm good.
Right. So you good. See?
I'm on
you ain't gonna kill yourself if you lose what you got. It's gonna be the rich people.
Mommy say to
the really rich.
Okay,
just lose it. Black beans. Mike Ellis say black beans. Hey, Mike Ellis, I had black beans last night. What you know about them Negro? What you know about them Negro beans? Them Negro beans. What you know about that? I had that last night. Them the best beans on earth.
Hey, Jeffrey say put the number in the chat.
Hey, okay. Bro, they're the best beans on earth. Negro beans. Them black beans. Boy, you ain't gotta have nothing else.
You better ask some Spanish. Better ask some Spanish people about them black beans, boy.
Woo!
They will black bean the hell out of some rice, boy.
Woo! Some hot sauce. That's all you need.
You see, my wife, she Dominican, so you know I'm used to some black beans. It's either that or some black beans.
He say black eyed peas. Yeah, black eyed peas good, but give me the Negroes. Give me the Negroes.
They ain't touching them black beans.
No, they ain't touching them black beans. No. They got them in Australia. I'm like, what? I got excited. I got excited so fast. Boy. Yeah, jalapenos. Yep, jalapenos go good with it too. That's what Michael Ellis say. Yep. Jalapenos.
Hey, Jeffrey, hit the line.
Yeah, hit the line. It's open. 1-300-1727-300-7852. Call in. It's ready to go. Yeah, them Negro beans. Goodness gracious.
Hold on. This is that she made black beans brownies. Nah, I ain't never heard of that.
Ivana, Daddy.
Who said that? Oh, black bean brownies? Bro, black beans go. Black beans good. Don't knock it till you try it. Don't knock it. Black beans good.
I don't know about that one, man.
Don't knock it till you try it. Don't knock it till you try it. Always try. Always at least try it one time.
But like I said, I don't know about that one. Just like
try it one time. Because I remember my family
told me something. She from that southern Alabama part. She told me something about chocolate gravy. I'm like, chocolate gravy?
Oh my Lord. What the hell?
And then I'm like, you know what? If that's what they eating down there and y'all been eating it for years, who knows?
Who knows?
Don't knock it
till you try it. Right. Right. My girl said you get creative. Man, yeah, that might be good, brother. But one thing about my family real picky. So it look at me like a weirdo because I would try everything. I used to go to this Jamaican shop, and I come home with them black beans and some plantains, some fried, I call them fried bananas, but you know what I'm talking about, the plantains, and oxtails.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and the goat. Oh, and my mom would be looking at my plate like, "What the hell is that? What you?" That's how they looked at me like.
You know
I'm
that,
like, man, that was a try. I ain't trying that. I'm like, well, y'all missing out.
That what happened with my girl. She had some curry goat. But before she didn't know what curry goat was, she was like, they never eat the goat in her country. I'm like, yeah. She tried that shit. She was like, oh my God, this is good.
That goat meat melt in your mouth. It just melts. That meat so tender, it melts. I'm like, oh, it's so good. It falls off the bone.
Michael said oxtail and rice is his favorite Jamaican food. Man, that oxtail, bro, that shit be expensive. You look at a Jamaican menu, it'd be the most expensive thing on there.
Right. I went to this mom and pop Jamaican spot. It was like nothing but Jamaicans in there. Like, I mean, real Jamaicans with their pants sagging with the long dreads. You know, I go in there, they like, you know, they look at me like, who the hell? Because they used to just Jamaicans. They used to just Jamaicans coming in. They look at me like, who is you?
Okay.
You might be the police because they doing some underhanded stuff. You might be the police. So they looking at me like that, right? Like, who is this? Big Mama, the big Jamaican lady. She's a big old lady, right? She knew me, right? She said, what you want? She said, oh, I know what you want, baby. She go to the back, boy. Boy, she hooked me up, boy. She said, I already know what you like, baby. I say, thank you, ma'am. She go back there, boy.
Man, I'm telling you. You gotta get you some ackee and saltfish, man. That's
I never had that.
That's a Jamaican main dish. You gotta have some of that, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like Jamaican. It's in my blood. It's in my blood. My dad's from the Caribbean, from my grandpa, Grenada. I never been there, but they all like island folk. They live in New York, most of them. So, but they all like from Grenada. It's like near the Caribbean island. You know, it's a tiny little island.
Yeah, they're in the West Indies.
Yeah. West Indies. Right. I got a lot of family. I never even been. I got a lot of family in the West Indies. A lot of family. Like I never even met.
Mike said he spent $100 on oxtail pot. Damn. I ain't never spent that much.
Bro, I do that. Hey, I do that right now. Right now. Because you can't get that here. I do that right now.
See, Ron,
$100. Here you go.
All right, Kendrick.
I do that right now. I told my wife, I said, you know what? If anyone that I knew growing up from where I'm from came here to Australia, opened up one of them spots, bro,
one customer.
They'll have line around blocks.
That's not a idea, though. That might be something you want to invest in.
Yeah, but I can't cook. I can't cook that stuff. Plus, you gotta pay. You gotta import it. You gotta import it in, right? First, you gotta have the funds to import it, right? So the way they would do it, they would network like Asians do, and just get it for free from their families, right? And then you'll pay your family, get it cheap or whatever. That's what. But I don't have a network like that. I don't know like Jamaicans like. So and plus, I would have to pay out my own pocket, which I can't afford. I would have to pay for like the import tax, import the spices. I can't afford it because you got an import tax on that. I can't afford that.
Plus, you got to do it on the regular basis too.
Huh?
Plus, you're gonna have to consistently do it.
Right. So I would have to get a loan. If I got a loan like that, yeah. Oh man, it will blow up.
Like I know,
no food like that here.
I know it's a spot. It's a Jamaican spot around here. It's the only one for miles, and boy, that thing always have a line.
Man, that food is excellent. That food is so excellent, bro. Now I've seen African food. Me and my wife before we moved into our own house.
Mike Ellis funny, man. Yeah. He said with Miami crack pigeon peas and rice.
Crack pigeon peas and rice. And I was eating like she was eating like fish heads. She had fish heads in the pot. I'm like, bro, I ain't trying no fish head. Sorry.
I ain't eating no fish head.
Africans eat that. Like Africans. Like, nah, bro. Like, nah. Nah, man. Good night, Jens. You stay too, warm heart. Thank you for supporting the channel. I'll put the phone number in again.
I think I'm gonna call it a night too, man. I gotta
Me too. I'm getting tired myself.
Shit, man.
I'd rather be outside. I'd rather be outside right now, soaking in some sun.
Let them know, man. Hey, this is every Friday. You know, yeah. Miami versus Florida State every Friday. You know, sometimes we're gonna throw a little barbershop talk in there like we're doing now. But yeah. We're gonna get right back into it on Friday. You know, it'll be on my channel. Y'all come through. And
wow.
All right, my brother.
Thank y'all for watching TURNTTALLY Show. Next week is gonna be on T2Y channel. Hit that like button before you go. This was fun. We had a good time. Y'all stay safe out there, man.
Hit that like button.
Don't freak out. Stay safe out there. Stay sane. Stay calm. That's the biggest thing. Stay calm. And with that, Daddy. I'm out, y'all. Peace. Peace. Bye-bye. Thank y'all for watching, man. Appreciate it. Let's see. I'll play my music out. Hold on. Peace out. Shout out to everybody that joined today. Thank you, Mike Ellis, for all the donations, man. My goodness. He said next phone to lava beans. Thanks, Ramon James. Thanks for all the information. Thanks for all the help. Gator Hater. Thank you, Jen, Ramon, Kendrick, Pharrell. Thank y'all. Tyler Hinton. Everybody. Shout out to Annette Gray who couldn't make it. Sandra Gordon, shout out. Had 1984. Had my 1984. Right. Oh, also EMG 44, Clemson Rules. I saw you, Polk County. Shout out Polk County. I saw he was in here for a bit. Keith Van Horn, I see you. No Blood, I see you. Great show, y'all. See you tomorrow, 7 p.m. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. I'm going live again. Look out for that. And then from there, peace. Good night. See you tomorrow, y'all.